swordsman.
What's up, everybody? We are back with the Sento Showdown Season 5. We are on the final side of things now. Welcome. We see people in the chat already. Shout outs to everybody. I see Blurry in the chat already. Sins, Kitanye. Shout outs to everybody. Y'all see Smoke? Let's go. But welcome again to the Sento Showdown Season 5, where we're going to be crowning who is going to be the new champion or the new champions because of the team format. So we're glad that everybody was enjoying the action last night. It was pretty intense. First 2 out of 3 is pretty intense. So we're gonna keep that going today. So shout outs to everybody again. Once again, everybody who's been working behind the scenes. Shout outs to all the volunteers, Rorschach, Kitani in the chat, and of course the commentators today. As usual, with the team that's killing it this weekend. So I want to bring up now. We're going to bring up now Kevin and Captain Earshot. Take it away, boys.
Great, Earshot. It's all you. Start us off, brother.
Yes, thank you all for being here again. We have a quite a stacked top 4. That is the remaining 8 players of this season's competition going up against each other. We're going to start tonight with the 2 semifinals matches that will be taking place, and then after that going into losers quarterfinals to make sure we get the remaining qualifying teams that will be challenging each other to play in grand finals. So I'm fully expecting game 3s the whole way. These are going to be first to 2s, just to remind everybody. These finals matches will be first to 2, and so when we go to final game, it's going to be a game 3 as opposed to game 5. I'm expecting tiebreaker matches as well. It's just the amount of concentration it's going to take to deal with a lot of the different teams that are present. I think we are in it for the long run, and it's going to be a good time. Due just overall to the number of matches that we could have playing out, we expect to be able to put them all on stream for your viewing pleasure. So thank you for joining us. And Kevin, certainly you've got to be psyched. You've been here from day one, and excited to close this out with you, brother.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here for it as well, my man. We went through quite the lengthy bracket yesterday to get ourselves down to this ultimatum, this final battle between the remaining 4 teams and by proxy 8 competitors that have been, from what I hear and what I imagine, and I'm sure all of you could have pictured, been doing nothing essentially but labbing from the second we shut off last night all the way up until the second we booted up today. Okay, I'm pretty sure I still hear Rattlehead messing around with the thumbsticks in the background while he's on comms. He's not slick, all right? But we've got a impeccable show picking up from where we left off last night, whittling it down from 8 teams to the remaining 4. So we've cut out 50% of the teams. With a little send off, let's go ahead and give a nice little spiritual goodbye and thank you for participating again, to mention them for Team Deadly Venoms, Corrupted Blades, Final Spot, and the Slash Street Boys. Almost every single one of them solid competitors who had a chance and had some very, very clutch moments and almost making this a different list of brackets that we came upon tonight. But with that said, we still ended up where we are. And on winners side, in winners finals, is the only 2 teams that have yet to be touched in their competitive journey so far. That is, of course, featuring our big boy Captain Earshot over here, Team Controlled Chaos with Captain Earshot and Blurry Cedo, and on the opposite side of the arena, Team Demon Slayers, who have been such a brutal force throughout the entirety of this bracket so far, in both Prince J and Baron Sun. Now, we know what these teams are capable of and the characters that they usually will come to represent, but there's always the big caveat. When you get into day 2, are people going to feel like switching things around? You never know, right? You know what the competition comes to bring, and you might want to have counter strategies for it. So you're going to want to keep that in mind as we prepare to get into these matches. With that being said, in the meantime, I'll continue to go over things as we send invites out. Captain Earshot is already in the room, so once we get an invite sent out to Prince J, we'll be all good to start the first leg of this matchup underway between the two of them, and we'll see how this continues to progress. Of course, as always, as we move forward into this impeccable and very, very strong, competitive, strategic, little grimy sometimes, depending, bracket between these teams. On Earshot's end, I mean, you can almost always expect the Melina. It's a very easy fallback on character for him. A nice comfort pick, and it's served him wonders so far, right? There's almost been no situation that Earshot's been kind of put in that he hasn't been able to represent with some level of adaptation to shut it down, and has been able to do all of that with Melina and the caveat usual consistent cameo in Scorpion. There's always the possibility to change both that point and that support character for the team, but Melina and Scorpion have been working wonders for him. And then on the side of Prince J, of course, you know, we know he has that Havoc. We know Havoc is only one part of the equation. Now, you never know if the Cyrax is coming out, almost with the entire Mortal Kombat competitive scene. It seems like everybody and their mother has a pocket Cyrax at this point. So you got to be really cautious about how soon you're going to get sent to Vegas. Remember, guys, when it comes to her, just one touch can do it. But to be fair, that is something that you can kind of represent with Melina as well, right? She kind of can get one touch going with Scorpion. That 50% bomb is going to hit you so hard, you're going to be praying for an out. And you never know if that forward 4 armor break is going to come and ruin any chances of you even beginning to mount that comeback. While we start up here, we'll take our first opportunity of the night while we're on character select to also remind you, don't forget about the match of Reno. Thanks to the support team and the volunteers, they'll be dropping links in chat the entire night. You can find that match of Reno yourself at !match of Reno. If not, scroll up far enough and you'll be able to get there. $1,000 base pot we started at right now. We're at $1,000. Sorry, $1,004.25. We still got 33 codes remaining to add money to the pot for free at no cost to you if you'd like to do that. And no surprise, Rattlehead, here we are sitting waiting for the action, and Prince J trying to control the chaos by not picking the chaotic character. Doesn't want to fall into the bait, huh? Going with the Cyrax Madame Bo again.
I mean, this is one of those things, right, where Prince J is completely aggressive. You're going to see nothing but setups, mixing to death, depending a lot on that back two. That back two tends to get a lot of people due to how it floats at the beginning. So we're going to see how Captain will adapt to this. I want to see what cameo Captain went with, because he did talk about,
well, went with the Sub-Zero this time. Yeah.
He went with Sub-Zero this time. So in that case, as a since I used to use Sub-Zero, he's trying to avoid the bombs with with the Sub-Zero cameo, with the armor. He wants to avoid that. He wants to keep it full screen, but he wants to also put Prince J in the corner so he can start that Melina pressure. There he goes with that Sub-Zero right there.
Yeah, and in the least, he knows that at distance, he won't have too much to worry about, as you mentioned, as long as he can keep that on. But he's got a beautiful timing jumping over the bomb setup there from Prince J. But yeah, mitigates a lot of that pressure from Cyrax and forces Prince J to kind of box. Now, the issue is that Cyrax is a character that's completely capable of doing that, right? Like, taking away the bomb setups isn't going to essentially slow down her ability to box with you if you're nitpicky with your range. But we even saw it here countering some of the Madame Bo projectiles. And that's the bigger caveat with this cameo, right? It's not necessarily its ability to slow down Cyrax, but it's just can, in totality, mitigate a lot of what this team is able to do. But that forward one gonna shred off that ice armor from Prince J. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the casino.
He with the setup. Oh, he thought he had bar. No bar. He puts himself in the corner now. Captain with the pressure. Now, this is a good spot for Melina. This is what I'm talking about. Once he's on the corner, the only thing that Cyrax has at this point is the wake up, but Melina's forward 4 can stuff it. Nice pressure with Captain right now, keeping this. Oh, that is a punish. No punish from
missed
Prince
opportunity.
J.
Yeah, that is a huge mistake on his end. Captain Earshot so relentless with his corner pressure, especially when he manages to shove his opponent here. You need to take advantage of every opportunity. You have to squeeze yourself out of here.
You gotta keep him in the corner too. Like
the wake up Madame Bo.
The wake up Madame Bo. Which, I mean, that catches everyone, even though it's a low, and it's minus 23 on block though, so you gotta keep that in mind.
Oh my god, dude, the timing on that was impeccable. We sat on the
insane.
ice armor. We would have mitigated the bomb, but Earshot unfortunately got downed one right before the bomb exploded, which left him susceptible to it. Oh, and if Prince J wouldn't have missed that, this is going to be pretty much guaranteed. Captain Earshot does not have the defensive meter. He had Prince J sitting at basically 2% health, just shy of, and we were still able to make that comeback. And has that not been kind of the tail of the tape in the Sento Showdown once we got past winners round 1, right? Almost every match, like nobody seems to die.
No, there's the composure that you gotta have to maintain that and be able to bring it back, even if you have like 1 or 2% left. And as we say that now, Captain Earshot pushing Prince J on the corner. He's pushing him in the corner. He backdats though.
Beautiful timing on the air-to-air, not able to pick up, and the unfortunate whiff is going to give Prince J another opportunity to close the gap here. No Sub-Zero is going to save you from this.
That back two is the bane of Captain Earshot right now. Ooh, the grab. Oh, drops it though.
Yeah, and I've got to be honest, the drops on behalf of Prince J have been just like tertiary lifelines for Captain Earshot. And again, just calling in Abuela.
Oh, he takes him no bar.
Yeah, the bomb setup here.
Get out of the setup. Oh.
The problem too, guys, you also have to remember like the aspects of meter drain that get introduced to when Cyrex is on the screen is like makes it very hard for you to consistently have the ability to break away once you're caught in the mix. It's one of the reasons that like Cyrex Arena as a team has been so impeccable competitively. Oh, Earshot still has a chance. He's sitting on Fatal Blow. If he could get it to connect, but the beautifully timed armor from Prince J. And that is an issue for Melina, right? But kind of to be fair for a lot of characters in this game, when you have susceptible gaps in your offense, if opponents are willing to spend the meter, you have to consider whether or not they're going to let it rip in that situation. And we've seen other teams definitely be more akin to just letting armored specials rip 800 times during matches, but Prince J trying and effectively being a lot more methodical with his timing.
I mean, and it's very uncharacteristic of Prince J dropping his combos, but he was able to capitalize on some of that, right? Like, you know, throwing the momentum, pushing Captain into another bomb, even though he did drop his setups every now and then. And you beautifully utilizing Madame Bo as well in the neutral, throwing the bottle, or even just waking up, not Captain not expecting that is a low, and boom, back into the mix.
Yeah, and this is going to be an interesting one too, because obviously we know Captain Earshot is more than capable of handling this, but one of the great things about the team composition on the side of Controlled Chaos is that Earshot and Sento, while both independently strong players, varying styles in their approach to offense. I feel like Earshot likes to be a lot slower and methodical, whereas Sento, once he gets momentum going, he's such a train that it's just like impossible to get off the tracks. And so it'll be curious to see, depending on how the matchups go past here, how Sento will potentially cover up if Earshot can't catch up here. But so far, crazy life lead, but it's not like we haven't seen that before from him. And Prince J already trying to mount the comeback.
Already doing the same thing. Back two. That's been catching Captain Earshot a lot, and Madame Bo.
And Earshot has some defensive bars getting close to Breaker, but still nowhere near enough, and he just wakes up into Bomb again. And now that life lead has been decimated. They're as equal as you can get. Oh my god, this is why he went with the Sub-Zero pick, completely nullifying the Madame Bo bottle toss.
Nice Sub-Zero activated.
Ooh, and I think Prince J has got to be cautious. Every time both of these competitors take to the sky, I think Earshot is like 2 for 2, 3 for 3 on air-to-air exchanges. But the armored response from Prince J again is he's going to try to mid-check with forward one.
Earshot historically has been probably one of the best in the blind FGC to really be good with this anti-airs, air-to-airs. Like the conversions are pretty good with this guy. So it always carried in every game, and he's showing them right now.
Oh, and the jump over and that is very brave to do, because if the Cyrex player is ready, you can get anti-air for trying to escape in that manner. It's not like the players haven't tried it before. But when the bottle toss providing the extra guard stun needed, Prince J continuing to shoot this bomb pressure.
It's ridiculous, dude. Like it's I don't know the exact numbers, but it's insane. And that's why he's able to like either you can even do a stand one in between that and the bomb just to make sure, and its armor breaks as well. So this team is insane.
It's so interesting watching this timing, because Captain right now, he's trying to pester to effectively like get Prince J to just let go of block for the opener. He's gonna get it here, but Prince J just seems to keep waiting it out and picking the perfect moment to get that launcher going. He's like, I don't think he's ever missed an armored one so far. Which is crazy too, because we know how detrimental that could be for him if it does whiff. He goes for wake up Madame Bo again, but Captain Earshot was in the skies, nowhere to be found. And now starting to push that corner pressure again. Yeah, if he gets a launcher here.
Yeah, oh, the side switch, and now he has him in the corner. What's the setup? Oh, and he can't. Oh, he's got bar. He had to break there. He had to break. Otherwise, you go back into the casino.
Oh my god, is he gonna get stuffed out of this fatal? He is.
Yes.
How thankful for Earshot. Now he's not gonna lose it, but he will have to operate without it. But oh my god, Cyrex combos go on for so long.
Watch for that Madame Bo. He's getting caught by the Madame Bo. He's probably also expecting the back two to come out on wake up.
Oh, he gets caught again? I mean, you just spend fatal here, right? He has no ability. Like, I don't know how the scaling works in this combo, but we've got to let it rip at this point. Or he's going to go for the bow setup. The patience. Can he get it to connect? He does!
Oh, that's it. That's it. Yo, Prince J. We're ending it with the brutal. This character, man. Prince J, I think, I mean, he's gotten this character down to the teeth now. Oh my God, that was insane.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to start off. The pressure going to be on Sento now to make up that slack. But Prince J just pushing out the extreme patience and the offense. And again, I think it was just his timing, right? The entire time was so pivotal in his ability there to shut down Captain Earshot. And I think make him question a lot of the decisions he was making, which was probably more important to that victory than anything else, right? It's hard to get Earshot to not be confident in his game plan. And I think the threat that Cyrax introduces with just the casino gameplay, right? Knowing that one mistake could lead into you getting looped for another like 3 years makes it really, really hard to decide when you want to start pushing your pressure.
And one of the things that Cyrax does too, it kind of goes with what Captain is known for, a very patient player. Most of the time, he does prefer to be full screen, you know, space out your opponents and everything. But when you have bombs all over the screen, that kind of nullifies it a little bit. Especially you set up, you know, mobs from different directions. Cyrax can teleport, and she can wait it out. She can depend on a bottom toss on top of that. So I mean, you put all of those resources on screen, and it makes that, you know, passive gameplay a little difficult to manage, right? Because there's always something going on the screen.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
All right, Kevo, can I get an invite back to the lobby really quick?
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get those sent out right now, guys. We'll go back to the commentary scene for 2 seconds while we get those out and wait for everybody.
Y'all be sure to be sharing the stream out there. Sento Showdown Season 5. Share the link out there. Bring everybody, if you got friends, family, all that good stuff. We were taking care of that last night as well on our ends, and we got quite a few people coming in, so be sure to spread the word. The Blind FGC right now is throwing down some of the best high-level gameplay going on right now. And yeah, spread the word, y'all. And of course, don't forget the match arena. I did also add a few more to the pod as well with the codes. So be sure to use those codes. We still got plenty of those. It's all free. All you need to do is sign in, take the code, and you should be good to go.
Yeah, we still got 33 of those remaining, guys. So please feel free. It's 25 cents per code that you could get sent out, and don't feel afraid to send those out to family members as well. I'm gonna have a whole litany of like 20 people get some of those codes claimed as soon as I can once the event is done. But there's still going to be a remainder for you guys to help clean up. So if you haven't stopped by the match arena link already, make sure that you do. Baron's son is in the arena and ready to go. We are just waiting for Sento to make it in. He just got in here, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to look at some more gameplay. Oh no, did we lose somebody? Oh no, I think Prince J just backed out. Yeah, Sento, you can un-AFK whenever you're ready, and we're good to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Did we get Captain back?
He's in here, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
Opportunity number 2 underway for the Demon Slayers. This could be a potential team wipe if they could knock out Blurry Sento here. But that Peacemaker, I mean, we've seen the effectiveness from Sento with that counter zoning, right? Peacemaker's so good at shutting this down. I think both for Cyrax, because you can create an obstacle course for her to get through to close the gap with you. The anti-gravity has been so beneficial for him, especially with the introduction of Kano knives. People have a hard time dealing with it. Eagerly in the mix, and then of course just like the beautiful spacing he seems to have with punishing people with that forward 4-string. I don't think he ever misses the mark with it. This will definitely be an interesting matchup between Baron's son and Sento when it comes to pacing, right? You've got to keep in mind that these are two teams that not only haven't lost so far throughout the entirety of this winner side of the bracket, but that also means by proxy that they haven't run into each other yet. So there's a level of feeling out that still needs to be done here between both of these competitors. And Baron's son was considering the Sector, but is going to rock it out with the Ashra. And Sento going with the Peacemaker to no surprise. He has that Street Fighter 6 spacing. He's got that fundamental spacing.
And as far as Baron, from what I can tell, he's probably looking to close the gap with Ashra, especially on the dark stance, right? Mm-hmm. Being able to teleport, being able to use the flash parry as well. Especially keeping in mind that you have Kano to kind of keep Peacemaker safe. So now Baron's gonna try to shut down that with the flash parry. So we'll see how this goes. And this was mobility too.
Yeah, and it's also pulling out the Sub-Zero cameo, becoming a lot more popular today. Falls for the Kano knives bait after the anti-gravity. And it's going to be a nice, beefy start for Sento here. Oh, and I just talked about how he never misses a forward 4, but yeah, if Astra's teleported, she might phase through you, brother. Playing it safe on the 2-2 string also. I think he's very cautious about, you know, we were saying yesterday throughout a lot of the matches how there are highs that will get thrown out in certain opportunities and competitors are too nervous to duck. I don't think Sento imagines that Baron's son will be too nervous to duck. So he's trying not to provide him the opportunities to get those openings anyway. And what a beefy first round for Blurry Sento. I mean, if he plays like that for the rest of the night, Controlled Chaos might have a free ride.
He does not seem comfortable with his Sub-Zero though. Not only that, but Peacemaker can shut down Sub-Zero as soon as he comes out on screen. I mean, that gunshot can really get in the way.
Yeah, it depends on the timing. He's also got the ability to notice that you're going for Sub-Zero and kind of just like anti-gravity to close the gap anyway. And again, he's got surprising range on some of his neutral tools. Again, I mentioned that forward 4 string. Like if you're just sitting in front of his face doing it, he can kind of chunk that off of you. All right, we'll see. Right now, Baron's son having a very, very difficult time trying to figure out how to contend in the neutral here. Sento again using the Peacemaker pressure just to become obnoxious. Oh, and manages to snuff Sub-Zero there with Eagly too. Also, don't forget, I think people tend to forget that Eagly also has utility as a cameo to shut down their cameo if you call Eagly out at the right time. I feel like that's not seen as much, but don't forget that is part of his toolkit. You can summon Eagly to just kind of like just pester your opponent's cameo and shut it down. So there's multiple ways to deal with Sub-Zero here. It's going to be hard, obviously, to notice that Sub-Zero is out and summon Eagly fast enough to shut him down, but not impossible. And when you get to this level of competition, you have to consider everything.
Yeah, I don't know about this pick right now, especially with Sub-Zero. That is something to think about because those gunshots can, you know, Sub-Zero comes out and he can shut it down. Ashra doesn't have necessarily a projectile that stands out unless she's in dark stance, where she can put, place those dark beams in different directions. But he's right now he's taking the time to think about that.
Yeah, Scorpion can help lock in on damage. He also has the ability to pull you out of pressure. And he has decent utility with Astra, so that's always something that can be considered. Mavado's kind of useful to everybody. Serena, obviously, has been one of her best utility cameos since the launch of MK1. There hasn't been a version of the game where that team hasn't been viable. So we'll see. There is, again, also always the possibility of the potential counterpick with the Sector. But we'd have to believe in it. It'd have to rep us through 2 games for 1. And 2, the main strategy with Sector is going to be what? Like, kind of introduce those missiles. Try to stay airborne as much as you can. To nullify the effects of Peacemaker counter zoning, but if you don't do it at the right height and you fall on one of those bullets, don't forget that amplified back forward 1 from Peacemaker will crumple you regardless of how it hits. So you got to be very, very cautious.
He's thinking about the Sector pick though. Oh, yeah, he's gonna be locked in.
Now I'm curious if this changes the cameo. Majority of Sector players tend to kind of follow in the footsteps of Foxy Grandpa and go for like a Sonya cameo pick here. It also just increases like the amount of projectiles on screen, so that could be very stressful dealing with Sonya rings and Sector missiles at the same time. But it looks like we're gonna lock it in with the sub and try to effectively counter zone, both with having a stronger character in terms of zoning, but still keeping on the benefits of that ice armor. But as Rattle had mentioned, we'll see how effective that is shortly.
No way. My dad made shit too.
I wonder if he's gonna go kind of adapt to the zoning with Peacemaker. I think they're kind of both kind of similar in that they both have really fast projectiles. And as we, they both have also ways to avoid projectiles. Now she has Sub-Zero while he has the shield.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how they deal with it in terms of right now. They're just kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, and I think Baron almost on every instance of blocking 2-2 has tried to like duck. Because the risk reward of getting to catch Peacemaker. But I think if Sento wants to go for a heavier launch there, he could go for Sonic Boom, but I don't think he wants to chance it. Beautiful timing on the armor. Sub-Zero not really a cameo that's going to let Sector get a big pickup off of that though, right? That's one of the pains of like running Mataro or even like potentially Kung Lao, is that you get that wake up armor, you could teleport out and turn it into full combo conversion or just protect yourself. It's kind of like a free OS. Oh, and I think Sento attempted to anti-air that. You got to be very cautious with that. Yeah, and this is one of the difference here too. Remember that Sector does have this telepunch, and we haven't really seen Baron's son represented as of yet.
Nice use of the sub. Of course, that Instant gravity tracks. Can't do anything about it other than hold it. Nice grab.
Oh, went for the armored, went for the back 2 launcher off the overhead and didn't get it to connect. The Flames did, but no big conversion. We're going to get off of that. And eagerly just making beautiful trades here for Sento. Nice back throw again. Beautiful change in the stagger pressure. Nice armor to get out of that situation.
A nice tech.
So unfortunate. Sub-Zero does it. It's not that Sub-Zero hasn't been helping, which is not to the effect that we wanted. Sento with the big confirm. I don't know if I like the spend of breaker there just on the torpedo combo. Is essentially over. And we're still sitting on fatal blow though, so one mistake could cost it. Try to telepunch in response. It got landed on. If Sento blocks here, this is he anti-gravity in. I thought we could punish potentially fast enough with human torpedo, but. And that back throw gonna get the job done. Are we gonna brutal? No, we're gonna be polite. He's gonna do the Halloween one, isn't he? No! Okay.
No Halloween this time.
He saved me. With that, we'll effectively now eliminate Baron Sun.
Ooh, we get into tiebreaker. So
we're getting the tiebreaker off rip.
Tiebreaker. It was to be expected, right? With these teams right now at the level that they're playing, we were gonna get a tiebreaker. So I'm interested to see how Prince J will deal with all of this.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is half of why we saved a lot of these sets for day 2, because we knew we weren't going to have enough time to cover how potentially back and forth these were going to be. I also, Kasania, like Peacemaker. I think he's pretty cool. I also don't heavily play MK11 like that, so that's probably half of it, you know? Someone else has Prince J on the invite?
All right, so we need to bring Prince J back.
All right, so we're going to get Prince J in here shortly. But we have evened up the score for these teams. One competitor eliminated from both. And now it comes down to the tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen, between Blurry Sento. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with me between Blurry Sento and Prince J here.
And Prince J.
Which makes me curious too. Like, do you think from Prince J we're just going to see the Cyrax again? Are we just going to try to mitigate this by taking Sento to the casino and seeing how effectively he can gamble?
I'm interested about that too, because I mean, Cyrax does have a hard time getting in. Like, you can't really depend on the bombs, as Peacemaker just kind of, prefers to stay full screen most of the time, or he'll use instant gravity to avoid those bombs anyway. So I'm curious to kind of see. I'm wondering if he will probably go to Havoc, but if he does, he needs to keep in mind that Blurry is also a Havoc player, so he should know this that matchup regardless.
Yeah, and that always makes it scary.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like the mind game of it, right? It's like, should I go Cyrax or should I go with the character that I started? And he goes with Cyrax. Okay.
All right, keeping it comfortable, keeping it home. I don't hate it.
Sub-Zero.
It'll really be up to him to decide whether or not he's gonna really
and he opted to go to the Sub-Zero.
Yeah, which is interesting to me because so much of how he covers his gameplay is not necessarily reliant on, but he definitely abuses, like a lot of people should, the utility of Madame Bo cameo in his setups. And now with the lack of that, I'm curious how much more effective his transition from situation to situation is going to be without her. Sub-Zero obviously offers some pros and some cons, but I just don't think he fits the character as well. This is definitely like just a counter zoning pick, and we'll see if he gets the job done. It's also interesting too because I'm not sure if Sento went for Kano knife just now and got Kano ball because of the side switch.
Nice armor break. Oh, but he didn't go for the foam. He just full knockdown, giving Sento the opportunity to now start doing his thing. Goes for the grab.
And this is going to be the problem in this matchup. I think a lot of this is going to be dependent on who controls the pacing. And right now, Prince J with a beautiful duck. Notice Sento has not gone for that grab off of the 2-2 1+3 the entire day. And the first time he does, he gets ducked. And I think that speaks volumes as to why he's been trying to avoid it. Might discourage him from taking the chance again. Oh, and the up block. And this is the kind of adjustments that you need.
Whoa, and he adjust. Wow, he knew how much damage he needed to dash out and got it done.
Yeah, expeditiously those adjustments, and teleporting out of the way, manages to avoid eagerly at the same time and gets a big pickup here into Goop, but I think took too long to get the combo setup going. Yeah, and Sento going to use that time to just back up out of it. Again, spent bar and his projectiles to no effect too because of the ice armor.
I like the setup that Prince J went with. Nice, taking away his armor, where he got him into the bomb, but except he dropped it. But he picks it up now. Back into the casino. Watch the mix. He's going for the full combo. Going for the Sub-Zero most likely. Oh no.
Oh my god, it's just looking so rough for him so far.
Oh man, he's getting mixed right now. He's in the casino.
Yeah, it's pretty much game set match. He wasn't going to have enough meter to defend himself. And now Prince J stacking the next point on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, the Demon Slayers 1 game away from pushing themselves into grand finals. It's going to be on Sento to mount an incredible comeback here to keep himself in the match and keep himself competitive. Also, big shout outs to both Rattlehead, who contributed last night with the Match Arena code, and Your Sins, who just got in there to drop the second one, bringing us to $1,004.50. Again, guys, exclamation point Match Arena, or if you'd like the URL, matcharena.com/T/Sento Showdown.
And don't forget, if you have the means to do so, actually, you can actually contribute to the pot. On your own personal way, you can put a certain amount, but only if you can. But otherwise, use those free codes.
There are also sponsor quests I will mention on the right-hand side of the screen. If you can get to those, some of them are simple and will add extra amounts of money to the pot as well. Things like following Paragon FGC on Twitter, subscribing to Galactic Gaming on YouTube, and etc. can potentially add more prize money. So feel free to give that a look if you'd like. I'm not going to hold you, Pneumonia, saying Cyrax reminds you of Aaron Black bombs when Cyrax is the originator of the bombs. Come on, brother. I ain't doing to me.
Yeah.
I ain't doing to me.
Oh, he almost got caught by the bomb, but nice. Blurry's back to his game plan.
Yeah, it's working a little better for him here so far. At least has the established life lead. Here's the big pickup off the Sonic Boom into Tornado. He could potentially do more with that route. I do think if you get that... Oh, he was not ready for the Sub-Zero armor. I do think if he connects with that route... Can't he do a 2-2 grab into Sonic Boom and then get like Human Torpedo? Just get a little... Squeeze a little extra out of that lemon?
You can't get it. Yeah, you can't...
Prince J gonna try to mount a comeback here. We're sitting on Fatal Blow, so one hit confirm will be problematic. Seto's not gonna have enough defensive meter in time, and we're gonna drain even more of that with these bomb setups. He tries to armor out, and Prince J with the drop. This is doable now. This is doable now. Oh, ended up hitting Kano, and I think that messed up Seto's timing because Sito was relying on the Kano knife to continue to push his pressure. And of course, don't forget, if your cameo gets hit, you take damage as well. And the Sub-Zero Ice Parry getting reintroduced here, and it's starting to become very effective as a countermeasure. Oh my gosh, she gooped him. It's like a Fashion Nova event.
Oh, look at that. He took away his
Goop Fest or Ice Fest. Alright, and that's a big problem for Sito right now because he's trying to figure out how to operate without that meter. Empty jump into throw. How old school. Stand 2-stacker into throw as a trip guard is one of the most gnarly things I've ever seen. And the Kano knives are going to pick up. That's insane. He got eagerly as an anti-air to Kano knives.
No, too far for that wake up.
And Sito playing very slow, very patient. He's going to get it. Oh, he manages to push barely away from the bomb. The slow and methodical is hard to upkeep, but I like how it's working for him so far. Oh, he went for a spacing trap that should have worked. But Prince J was just hardly not in the way. And this is going to be guess for game here.
Oh, he thought he had bar? No bar. Oh, he let go block.
Yeah.
And that is it. Prince J carrying Demon Slayers in sticking to the semifinals, right? At this point. Oh, and he goes to the fatal.
Yeah, no, so this will now push Team Controlled Chaos onto the losers half of the bracket. We will see them in losers finals. Whereas the Demon Slayers will now be sitting in grand finals winners side, which means, again, remember, when they have to play again, they will need to be defeated twice.
Fatality.
And that's going to be stressful given that no team has been able to do it once. Rough one. Let's get back to the commentary scene. Set up for this next game.
You can bring Captain back in.
I'll send the invite to him momentarily. All right. The updates will be available on Challenge and on the accessible bracket momentarily. But very strong showing from both teams. Demon Slayers, I've got to imagine, are going to be happy about that. And now on the loser side of things, we are going to have the teams of Project X13 taking on the Deadly Alliance. So Rattlehead, holding point for his team, will be facing Thumbless Combat. So somebody can shoot the invite out to Thumbless. I'd be thankful. Prince J, if you don't mind, if you could get out of the cost, please. And then we'll get the match underway to continue. How are you guys feeling in chat about that first set? How competitive? How gnarly?
Definitely gnarly. I've never seen a more fully developed character. It'd be nice if the rest of the cast were designed the same way. Kudos to NRS for getting one character right.
Why is no Vision in here? No Vision. If you came in the room accidentally,
he's point player for that team. That's why.
Oh, is he? Is he? Okay, my bad. I mixed it up.
Yeah, he's point player. Yeah.
Okay, well, so then we need Thumbless to leave. Remember, I wrote them down in the wrong order.
You're good.
Oh no, he's point player for Project X13.
Yeah, so
he is. Okay, never mind. We're good. I got mixed.
I'm gonna bounce, so you guys take it away. So I can get ready.
Okay. All right, let's get over there. I'll update the scoreboard in a second, guys. So don't mind the names on it. Boom.
Serena, Havoc Citadel.
Is there any hope for those like us?
But this should be a fun one. This should be a doozy.
Okay. No Vision going with the Melina pick versus Thumbless Combat's Baraka.
Yeah, and this should be
Overhead.
no supplies. We've seen
Thumbless
both
opening
these.
up with his signature armor. Oh! Is able to continue the combo here. Stagger. Empty jump. And then another challenge with that armor. Thumbless, not known for keeping bar around for more than it needs to. Inching his way in. That's gonna hurt now. Baraka with the launcher and Melina breaking away here, trying to stay alive in this early game. Ooh, nice awareness. It's gonna get the conversion. Early drop.
Oh, great block. No punish, and here's the throw. Gonna go ahead and close that gap. Try to go for the striker throw combo, an unfortunate drop.
Hevel, that was a meterless wake up.
I mean, listen, we take what we can get out in these streets. You gotta get a little weird, man.
Take
You
the
have to.
round.
One of the biggest problems you can run into in just competitive fighting games in general is that air of predictability, right? Sometimes you just have to put out the
Vision,
weird
I'm gonna
attack.
keep those safe. There's the wake up.
Patience there, but I mean that second overhead has been doing wonders. Oh, try to retort a little too fast, yeah. And now Vision continue to try to push the offense onto no Vision here. Sorry, trying to get back on the board. Whatever.
Ball roll in a prayer.
Oh, the armor break off the forward four, yeah, and that poke is gonna get the job done.
Yeah. Okay. So now with one round apiece,
Fight.
backing up here using Serena to create plus frames. Baraka
And
with the
isn't
light
ducking
lead.
under those projectiles either. Like those blade sparks do add up. It's more advantageous to duck them. And there we go. We talked all day yesterday about waiting for somebody to duck that back through one string, and we finally saw it. And Thumbless has been using that other special move to kind of deter it, right? To remove that ability to duck it and check with that mid.
Yeah, right there you saw him.
But look at what Vision was able to get off of successfully ducking it once, right? And and it's just forced Thumbless to go back into discouraging the behavior, which means he'll never commit to launch.
Right.
Do we spend here? No. Oh, the
That's
tiny
twice he
drop.
dropped
This is
it.
free punishment to fatal. We'll take Serena Ranks too. Why not? Throw a little Catarang out. And Vision able to get the first point on the board. Rattlehead's got to be happy about that. Against a team like this, especially with a Thumbless Combat and Vision on the other side, you want to put the pressure on them as soon as possible. I'm curious whether or not there is potential for us to end up with a Vision versus Vision tiebreaker. You never know.
Oh, absolutely. But Rattlehead has, amongst the many characters, the Cyrex, and as you all saw, Cyrex is just on another league in this game. So, ideally, in my world, the Cyrex players take each other out later down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, it'd be a little convenient.
There'd be a lot to happen in between, but
I mean, it is just one of the benefits with that character. If you learn how to operate it, it gets really, really hard for people to shut it down. The margin of error is so small. But back to the Tarkat and Tussle we go. It's almost a little Wolverine versus X-23 kind of vibe going on. How many of you got your PC mod set up?
Backing away here using Serena. Nice duck. Oh, gets the toes.
And has been able to consistently kind of time those projectiles at distance to get the jump. It just hasn't fully believed. Dropping that combo again, but this is the habit we were talking about yesterday with Thumbless Combat, right? Kind of just like the propensity to always go for the wake up armor. Vision very, very clearly taking that into account. Just interrupts with the 1-2.
His way out of the corner. Yep.
Patience there. Yeah, you know, he's waiting for... I promise you, he's waiting for the armor. He does not want to get caught.
Keeping it safe.
Yeah, and slowing down the pace a lot. I don't think Thumbless is like as confident in his approach. Oh, manages to get in with one there, but that was also still very risky. The overhead. Oh, we're just repping back threes now. And again, mistimes it. I think, honestly, Vision should keep into account how many times Thumbless has gotten up too early to retort. We're going to break her. He believes. I mean, we're still sitting on Fatal. If he can get anything going and immediately rip into Fatal, this could be guaranteed match here. Let it rip again. That could have been game. That was so risky. Oh, and he could go for chip out here, and the projectile going to get the job done. This is why we need to duck them. Easier said than done, but...
They are high. You're right. Moving in.
And again, not taking the chance. Going to get in with the low and believes, but just cannot seem to get the confirm off of the ball roll today.
Unfortunate. Opting to take a lot of that damage on block. Oh, yellow ball roll. Gets punished.
And Thumbless ready in ways that Vision has not been for those punish opportunities.
There's the punish. Excellent.
And again, we miss up again. And just gets under it with the armor. I mean, essentially, if you're Vision here, you want to shut this down now so you don't have to stress picking this up again. Try to get the pick up off the rings. Yeah.
Baraka fighting to get out of this corner.
And Vision's trying to time him so bad.
That is plus. Keep your turn. Very good.
Finds it there. Oh.
Oh, but he went for a low side. That would have been...
Oh, no. Those striker bullets. That down one actually saved his life. Oh, my God. He's a freak. Oh, he full committed. No up block, though. That string is... That projectile... second half is susceptible to becoming full punishable on up block. Gotta be cautious throwing that out.
Yeah, and but it does give you you know, a little bit of a mind game there, whether or not you you move to try and punish something there. It does cost 2 bars. It came at a costly price. Got blocked though, and it has some pushback. So the win actually came off of a scramble there afterwards with Baraka. But now each of them have 1 game each.
Yeah, down but not out. Let me also note that this is losers semis, not winners finals. Apologies, guys. I left that up for a bit.
Control it, Empress, before it controls you. Round 1, fight.
All right, let's see how neutral plays itself into this here today. The 1-2's finding their home, but no hit confirms.
Right, and they're not plus enough to keep your turn from that distance with the pushback. Baraka gonna win out with buttons here.
And just draining
Jumps
some of that
away
meter.
from
But
the
that's
hex
assuming
spell.
that was even the cameo move that he intended for.
Probably not, but oh my goodness, this is so tragic. Melina leaving a lot of damage on the table.
Falling for that again. It's been a pretty common and reliable tactic for Thumbless here.
Nice
Creating that
spacing
space,
for
ducks
Octo.
under it. And again, dropping the confirms. And if Vision loses this, it's all going to come down to the execution errors that just consistently keep happening here. But here's an easy confirm. And we don't even have to spend the Fatal, which I like. We get to save that resource later if we need. Again, remember, these are the two characters in the game that are that have the best utility with Fatal Blow cancels. And now is getting so brave, continuing to duck it. I don't know why Thumbless Combat has switched the strategy for trying to go for these launches now. And he's just getting Oki mixed to death. Returns an overhead.
Barack getting caught.
It doesn't have a lot of life to work with here. Remember, this is tournament life now. He's got to fight for his right. No anti-air, and again, he's a freak. Striker needs to protect him just in case. It was a mistake, and I don't even... I'm not going to hold you. I don't know if Vision's strategy there, when he heard the back three, was just to assume the high was coming and go for the punish, because he kind of just ducked and ripped out 1-2 anyway, and it just worked out regardless.
Mini speed bags for the win.
Yeah, I'm going to
Melina
pretend I didn't see it to be
moving
nice.
on. Moving on and making a statement. I may drop my combos, but I will come out on top.
No, what an actual pervert. All right, that is going to eliminate Thumbless Combat for now and put the pressure on Kid Vision. But Kid Vision going to have a tough opponent in front of him regardless, with one of the Blythe FGC kind of pillars of this community in Rattlehead, who, as we mentioned, can have a couple of different characters we could see. Always has the Scorpions to fall back on.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the option is. Katana.
Also, Thumbless, if you could back out of the room, please.
Okay.
And then we'll just be waiting for the
Vision,
reintroduction here of
yes, the invite has been sent out.
yes, of Rattlehead and Kid Vision, and we'll be all good to go. And this will really start shaping up how this bracket progresses. Vision is in. Vision, feel free to un-AFK whenever you're ready. And then we'll get Rattlehead in here the same way.
Oh, he's not in here. I thought he was. Okay.
Vision is now. Rattlehead, I shot him an invite. I'm waiting to see when he gets in.
Okay. I will send him another one. Spam him just because he wasn't here when he was before.
You know what I'm saying, guys? Somebody call Rattlehead and tell him we want our money back. All right, and here's the man of the hour.
Cheering for his teammate in chat.
I mean, you've got to. You've got to. You've got to.
Yes, sir. That's how you do it.
Alrighty, and these competitors getting set up in here.
Okay. The Cyrax is here. The Cyrax, the dreaded Cyrax. I'm no doubt that he is feeling the Cyrax pick after the showcasing from earlier.
And of course, the stress
Knowing that
now
he
on
plays
Kid
Cyrax
Vision
much
to
the same way.
the stress now on Kid Vision to make up the difference. He's going to have quite the team to get through here. But of course, it's not impossible. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the chat who you think is going to take this one between Kid Vision and OG Rattlehead. Pulling out the Cyrax. I'm sure, listen guys, if you like competitive MK, I'm sure you're happy to see her.
Here's the overhead launch.
And a very good start for Rattlehead here as he's just going to continue to rep out similar bomb setups. Oh, catches with the overhead again. And we're doing also, remember we mentioned this before, the Cyrax Serena. So Vision is going to have a hard time operating a lot of this set play with no meter.
Double hitting overhead, breaking the armor attempt there.
Yeah, and Rattlehead just unapologetically pushing this offense. Has no concern for what Kid Vision wants to do in response.
Using that double multi-hitting mid-advancing string to shut down any possibility of a comeback. Here's the launch. Immediate breakaway for no reason because Cyrax doesn't need her meter, right?
Yeah, what for? I mean, listen, she's going to make sure that you're playing on even ground the whole time anyway, so I would not expect to see a lot of breakaways in this matchup.
Kid Vision has got to be a little flustered. Does not hit confirm.
Yeah, but gets it here, and is starting to make the most out of it. It's hard because you want to anti-air Cyrax. I mean, not sorry, you want to counter zone Cyrax, but it's really difficult again, right? That margin of error that this character introduces. And here we go with Serena. We get the setup. Look at the meter drain again. And now Vision with no bar to work with. And is fighting back to solidify one. This is going to be a pretty locked in round here. Kid Vision keeping up.
I am just getting started.
Final round. Fight.
Nice
Beautiful
reaction.
contest, yeah.
Ooh, early drop in the corner. Oh my gosh! All of his bar is gone!
Worked so hard for it. Oh, and beautifully timed teleported the down one, going to shred off the Sub-Zero armor, which seems to have been everybody's answer to Cyrax. I'm not sure how effective Sub has been.
Fighting to stay in the corner.
Nice tech. Beautifully timed armor, but we got to make the most of it. I mean, Rattlehead is sitting on Fatal Blow, so the right confirm, but not if you get caught with the ice parry. And I don't think he's going to get enough meter to break this Vision with the point on the board.
Very good.
And how stressed was everybody as soon as you saw Cyrax on the side of Rattlehead, especially with how dominating that first round was. But you want to talk about a momentum switch.
Yeah, ultimately it came down to the options that were taking place on Wake Up. So you saw Rattlehead being a little too antsy with the Sub-Zero, not respecting the option to Sub-Zero on Wake Up. I think that comes with the territory. You have a multi-hitting string that says F you to everything else except a parry such as Sub-Zero's, which is going to be easy bait.
Cyrax, Kitana, Serena.
All right, so locking in on the teams. No switch from anybody here.
Yeah, this is gonna be close. It's literally gonna come down to what people do on Wake Up, whether you respect the parry on knockdown and back off, or you use some of that momentum to create a mind game.
Yeah, sometimes it's just being cautious with the timing on the parry. I think we've seen a couple of situations here where these competitors pull out the Sub-Zero Ice Clone parry. There's nothing going on, and then they just try to answer like a second too fast, and they end up kind of like unintentionally falling for it anyway.
The answer truly is a low starter, although Cyrax would be lacking one of those.
I mean, even just any low to introduce something, and Serena can always try to make something out of it.
Sure. That is the other option, actually. You're right. Oh, no punish on Square Wave.
There. Yeah, the awkward too. Square Wave does leave Kitana like awkwardly far if you're not prepped for your punish.
Yeah, he's got foam. I'm not worried. I'm like, this character has an answer for everything. Kind of ridiculous. Sorry, you could totally tell my bias. Okay.
No, it's fine. Listen, we all have the same one. Don't worry.
All right.
Listen, Earshot will like Cyrax a lot more once he decides he wants to play her. Then you'll hear his bias flip real easy.
Oh, you think so?
Fight.
Hey, you never know. You never know. The back launcher again into the guaranteed Serena Reigns, and now Rattlehead really trying to get something going here and super establish himself. He's got to get a comeback mounted.
Kitana without bar here to be able to break is going to get hit.
Oh, ends up falling for the trap. Nice delay to catch the proper timing. Ripping off the defensive meter from Rattlehead, but again, I'm sure he's not too concerned about it.
In this corner again.
There's the foam.
Out.
Precious with the Meade again, working wonders. Oh my god, punch sub in the back of the head, still managed to push himself into the ice parry. But closes it out with the well-timed armor. It's still alive in the fight here. 1 round away from Rattlehead getting eliminated. 1 round away from Rattlehead staying alive. Trying to close the gap here, trying to find an opening, but that Sub-Zero ice armor again mitigating the bombs as intended. Beautiful retort from Rattlehead. And just looking for that full screen phone if you can help it, brother.
And Katana giving Cyrex a taste of her own medicine. He says, you're gonna press on my setup. Get launched.
And Kid Vision wiping Rattlehead off the map and keeping his team alive, bringing it down to yet another tiebreaker. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll mention again, this is why we knew we needed to separate it for a day 2. It is now going to come down to the aforementioned Vision mirror match. There's only room in this town for one.
Vision or Vision? My money's on Vision.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody with Vision in their name is coming out tonight. The question is which?
Oh man.
Which also means too that we get a little quote unquote lore battle. If we stick to our mains here, we might potentially be seeing Melina versus Katana coming up.
Melina versus Katana.
Which I'm personally excited about. Rattlehead can back out when he's ready. I'm going to shoot the invite out to no, actually I don't have it to do that. Somebody else has to do.
I got you.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries.
Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. Only one team will be slated to be able to deal with this so far. We'll see how it'll pan out. No Vision gonna need to take on Kid Vision, who has the Vision, who can see the future.
Yes. He envisions a future in which Vision will be taking on Vision.
You know what I'm saying, guys? Say that 5 times fast.
The.
And listen, if you guys need a little time to kill, we get these matches sorted out. Also, Rattlehead, you're still in the Koth. If you could hear me, if you could back out. And then I'll shoot you an invite back in. If you guys are bored in the background, ask your phone how to say "a seal pushed me yesterday" in French. Give yourself a little giggle, and then we'll be here when you get back. I don't want to play it on stream. Just do a little "Hey Siri," you know?
Huh.
Kid Vision is the future because our kids are the future. Might potentially be tech. I don't know. I like it. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it.
Melina.
Hey, Pneumonia. I didn't make the language up, brother.
Serena.
I didn't make the language up.
Scorpion.
You tried it?
The hour.
Also, I didn't make your phone say anything, brother. You did.
Traversing soon to an island.
Capturing him would be a most dangerous game.
Slide a hand there.
Slide a silver tongue. Silver tongue.
Round
Yeah.
1. Fight.
Okay. Immediate back away.
All right. Katana versus Melina.
Oh. Just gonna eat this. Does No Vision have these on lockdown? Yes, he does.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough to commentate. I'm not gonna hold you between no and Kid and No.
Trade going in Serena's favor.
A lot of history here. Do you want to give us the lore dump in the chat, T-Blaze? I'm interested. And now, of course, this is going to be a matchup where To an effect, the farther away these two characters are, the more it benefits Kitana, but there's always the threat of Melina trying to close the gap with the teleport. And notice how that's very, very relative to the Sub-Zero Scorpion matchup. You just have one character zoning and one character teleporting all over the place.
Wind Bomb out of play here. Scorpion getting a launch off of the overhead. Gonna close out this round, going in Kitana's favor.
Change is in the air.
And Kid Vision securing a very, very nice pace first point. They've had a lot of back and forth matches, including a few money matches. Well, listen, this one also close, so it's following suit.
Very nice awareness to end that combo early.
Yeah, and to be honest,
Punishing
considering what Kitana can do, you do have a point. It is pretty strong relative damage to Blue. I do think the caveat is that at higher levels, Kitana, to be fair, even though people don't like to give this character credit for it, is a little more difficult to play than other aspects of the roster. She does have to work a little harder to get what she gets.
Kitana with some very stylish setups. This is going to close out the game.
And Vision making a statement with that first game, getting a point on the board quickly. Remember, this is for tournament life. We are on loser's side.
Yeah.
This is to decide who's going to get pushed into losers round 4 to take on Team Controlled Chaos. And I don't know if you can hear it in Captain Earshot's voice, but he's ready to snipe whoever ends up there. Don't get in his way.
We're locked in, studying the competition.
Kitana, Melina, Scorpion.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Blue? And I say that as somebody who hates fighting Kitana personally. She's one of the characters in this game that annoys me the most, but I have a hard time not respecting it. We've got some extra Matcherino codes getting claimed here. Let's see. Big shout outs to Silver Sandbag.
Serena,
Still got 31 codes to go, guys.
the Hourglass.
When I find Shang Tsung, I'll skin him.
Patience, sister. We need him alive.
And listen, I'm calling them kid and no.
Round
Keeping it simple.
fight.
Kid Vision trying to get that connection with the Scorpion cameo, whiffed it, and now no, hitting a big Melina combo. We got, remember too, a lot of execution drops on that earlier. Oh my god, and now this pacing is just impeccable. Serena Reigns to try to find the target, she wasn't there. Oh, could have got a big punish if we would have held block for just like a half second longer.
Yeah, it is double hitting that fan lift. Oh, Square Wave putting Kitana right within striking distance for No Vision to take the win.
Yeah, and beautiful ability to recognize that incorrect spacing and punish with a 1-2. And now
There's the wind bomb in front of him.
Reestablish that momentum, but is trying not to fall victim to these setups.
Another wind bomb.
Oh, the overhead. It's so unreal, but I can't see it either. I swear to you. If you summon overhead Scorpion cameo on me, you have an 85% success rate of hitting me. It's ridiculous how fast that move comes out. I cannot react to it.
Jumps out. It's going to get clipped. Where the wind bomb?
Oh, this time teleport just not there at all, but isn't able to really get the confirm we're looking for on the side of Kid Vision.
Jumps the wrong way.
Oh, we get that low, we full belief, but the drop again. And that's going to be something that No Vision is going to have to just practice like 100 times after tonight.
Oh, that could have been a jump in.
On the block teleport, I mean, KV is going to be so happy about that. We're going to look for chip out setup. We get it here. Tied up 1-1. If KV gets the victory here, then Team Deadly Alliance moves forward.
You jump in, the next bit of damage, here it comes, drops, and it's gonna pay for it. Oh, this is gonna hurt. In the corner, no!
Oh, I guess the Scorpion pick up beautiful side switch. Chooses
Everyone
to just keep
dropping
distance.
combos. Using ball roll to exit that corner.
Up block on the string, we've hardly seen that. And Kid Vision was ready for it immediately.
Ooh, just gonna eat that fan. Can't take any more of these trades. Very good. Immediate breakaway. Meade in the corner. Oh, it's gonna get clipped out of the air. Oh, that was it! Another chance!
Whew, staying alive. Listen, we got the lore from T-Blaze about how close these games are. We've had beef sets, money matches. There's every variant of pissing contest you can have. Oh, and Pelican with the $21 25-cent contribution to bring us to around $1,026 pot.
Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen,
thank
big
you.
shout outs to Pelican.
Pelican. AKA Pneumonia. Pelican. Pneumonia.
Oh, yeah, okay. Take that all back, guys. We're in a new era. Big shout outs to Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Underscore D, because we spend so much of our day under D, right? That's what it's for, right?
Oh.
Oh, look at Big Bird with the immediate vulgarity.
Big Bird.
Big Bird MD, don't worry.
Yo, Big Bird, did you used to go by Sweat MD in the past?
No. Sweat MD's a different guy.
Oh, okay.
Patience, sister. We need him alive.
But again, for those homies in the chat, if you have yet to check out that match arena link, we've still got 31 codes available. We'd be honored. That's me for real is crazy. Don't listen to him. He's kidding. I know Sweat MD personally. He's nothing like Big Bird.
No? Fair.
He
He
showers.
eliminated me using Scarlet and MK11 back in the
Yeah, he would have did that. He played Scarlet and Cabal. Big Bird in 11 played like a bunch of characters, but mostly like Johnny, Cabal, and Kodo. All right, here we have KV. Yep, getting that set up again. That hard to blockable. Can't really get out of it if you don't know the tech. And it's just ransacking these opportunities. Backdash back to.
Yes, just very, very nice spacing is going to put himself on the board with the potential to close this out.
Right, a little bit of a retort from No Vision here, but gets shut down immediately with the armor. And now KV again trying to goes for the Scorpion overhead again. No Vision able to block it and is now going to get his little return.
Breakaway.
The damage is going to be limited because we're going for Serena instead of Scorpion. Serena's better for the hit confirms, the Scorpion's better for the optimal damage.
Fan doing all the work.
And listen, Earshot will tell you guys personally the Melina Scorpion setup too. You can hit that low side full screen and kill a fella.
It's a nice little addition.
They're trying to drain some of the meter here from KV. Who manages to snipe
Serena's
Serena at
out.
distance. Yeah, square wave to get out of that situation. It's one of my favorite parts of her toolkit when I played her in the beta was just being able to be in like a really awkward situation and kind of just square wave yourself to safety.
Melina using that bar roll efficiently to close out that round.
Also, guys, final game, final round. One team is going here. Whoever loses this chucks it out for their team. And No Vision with a very important start here. Got to establish this life. Again, don't sleep on KV's ability to bring that back. And this might start it here. Oh, we are cashing out. We're going for the setup. Awkward timing, I believe, lost it there. And No Vision again gets the ball roll. It cannot get the confirm. We've been missing those all day. Teleports out and falls into it, and we still get the trade pickup from KV. What an ability to recognize that in that scramble.
Kid Vision knows the victory is within reach.
And we found it. And KV just going to take the no disrespect. Oh, my God. That situation, that scramble into the trade off of the setup with Melina getting out, getting the hit, and still teleporting herself into the fan. As unfortunate as it may be, one of the hypest moments we have seen so far today in our competitive Sento Showdown bracket.
Indeed, and what that means now, Kevin, is we're literally going to have a run back from day one, game one, between Controlled Chaos and the Project X13 teams.
Listen, somebody's got to go. It's unfortunate. So let's go ahead. We'll bring it back to comps for a second while we get the room set up. Vision, you can back out when ready. Rattlehead, I'm sending you the invite now.
So no Vision, if you're still in here, actually you get to stay. Oh,
There, we can shoot invites out again.
yeah, gotcha.
I was not getting my we could see it. It's rough. It happens. We all have days with it. It'd be remiss for me to act like that's never happened to me before.
Yeah, that low, the low confirms in particular, I feel like were the bane of that set. Was just low after low hit confirm after ball roll was missing the follow up. It seemed like everything else was kind of working.
Okay, and then we'll just wait for Rattlehead to get back in here, and then I'll tell everybody to un-AFK after.
All right, I'm working on it. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, no problem.
Let
Take
me
your time.
Let me see. Let me...
You're watching the Sento Showdown.
This is it, Rattle. We are at tournament life, bro.
This is it, y'all.
Oh, that's why I flipped it backwards here. Forgive me.
There we go. I'm joining in, y'all.
Okay.
Who's
Wait, am I
next now? What's
tweaking?
the
Did
team?
Kid Vision not just win that? Why is
It's your team versus my team, bro.
Oh, okay.
Didn't Kid
Is
Vision
it?
just win that? Am I Chad? Who just won that?
Kid Vision. So he advances and is gonna wait for the winner of this set.
No. So it should be Deadly
Yeah, it
Alliance
should-
right now versus you.
Yeah, it should be Daily Alliance, dude. We lost. Yeah, Kid Vision won.
Yeah.
Not No Vision.
Oh,
This is the problem with the two vision. We got to
Oh
talk
my
about the
God.
usernames in the future,
Yeah,
guys. This is
that's
what
right,
happens.
yeah.
This is what happens. You got them all mixed. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Kid Vision we need in here. Okay.
sorry, wrong team. Okay.
So we don't necessarily need Kid Vision in here. We need Thumbless in here.
Thumbless. That's what it is. Okay. Sorry. All right. Sorry for the mix-up, you guys. But Rado, if you still want to commentate this, you joining is fine.
I like that. You're next, right? So I can take over.
I am. Okay. Thank
Alright,
you.
good.
Thumbless, where are you? Thumbless. Gotcha. Okay, I will be stepping away and.
I need to come up with different, like all unique names. It's
You
either
like it? I like
blind or
KV.
Vision.
I like KV a lot.
KB.
I like KV.
It's always in the blind community. It's always blind or Vision. It's like, yo.
It's part of the brand, bro.
Right. This has a typo in it. Cool.
Thumbless,
Right, so
I
yeah, as
sent
soon as
you
Thumbless
an
is in here, we'll be
invite.
all good to go.
Yes. Okay, so
You're watching the Sento Showdown.
this is also a run back set actually from round one winners of yesterday, Controlled Chaos versus Deadly Alliance. So we'll see how it goes this time.
The sword must remain sharp.
All right, we're almost good to go, everybody. We're just waiting for the invite to get received. Then we'll get this next set underway. This will be losers final. So after this, there's potentially only 1 or 2 matches left, depending on how they go. But we're just trying to find out who's gonna. Essentially, everybody's in the money. We're figuring out who's trying to double it. You know what I mean? Let's take a look here at the team compositions. Thumbless and Kid Vision with the Baraka Katana piece versus Captain Earshot and Blurry Cedo with the Melina and more often than not, Peacemaker piece.
Yeah, you mentioned the money piece. Congratulations to fourth place that has secured themselves at least $100, 50 each, for putting up with that run through the bracket.
And of course, guys, don't forget, of course, that Matcherino is still there. 31 codes still to be claimed. we'd be very thankful. You've also got sponsor quest on the right-hand side of the screen under the contribute and claim code options. You also have the ability, like Pneumonia did with his giant D, to get in there and contribute out of pocket if you'd like. Of course, again, we'd be thankful. Don't feel obligated.
All right, so we're waiting for
Thumbless.
Thumbless to show up with that Baraka.
With that Baka Waka.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sent another invite, so we'll see.
Oh, imagine it's one of those cases where, you know, a DQ or something. Let's not have
No,
that.
don't
No,
do
no,
it,
no,
bro.
no. He must have heard you because he got in immediately the
That's
second
all,
you
that's
started
all.
threatening
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay. Let's get this flipped around so everything's on the right side. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a doozy. Only one team can advance so far. This is going to be losers finals between Team Controlled Chaos and Team Deadly Alliance. Thomas, feel free to un-AFK whenever you're ready.
Yep,
Your
we're
shot's
good.
ready to go. We're ready for you.
Shots.
And
we'll
ladies
get
and
it
gentlemen,
going.
here we
we go.
go.
Here we go.
Baraka.
Yo, big shout outs to everybody, all the viewers out there. We are consistent, so shout outs to everybody who's tuning in, checking out, and all the people supporting your favorite players. Let's go. Shout outs to everybody. And let's get it going.
Baraka. Melina.
We got the Melina pick, of course,
Scorpion.
with the Scorpion.
Of course, Prince Jay and Baron Sun sitting very comfortably on winner's side of Grand Finals, awaiting the results of this match.
Oppose your mercy toward my kind.
Rest assured, their threats won't stop me.
Round one. Fight.
And here we go. Immediate respect. Oh, nice. Avoiding the projectile. He knows he's fully high. He could just duck that projectile. He gets caught by the back three, though. Captain Earshot. He drops his Thumbless, dropping the combo. Nice. The pressure from Captain Earshot. Full combo. What's with a knockdown?
You know what, Toes? You don't exist to me.
Waking up back three. What a maniac. Oh, that is a punish. Yeah. Good punish. The breaker, though, from Captain.
Just being very careful with his spacing and his pacing here. That overhead just finding its home. I swear it's just the extra lengthy nails that Baraka doesn't like to trim. It's part of the disease. He can't do anything about it. Don't judge him.
He can't. Oh, yeah. That's...
You don't even want to think of the spots that spikes are coming out of that are covered up.
Oh, he goes with a forward grab.
Oh, beautifully timed, teleporting immediately into the throw. I mean, we have a chip out the. I was gonna say you just kind of gotta get him to block anything. Striker cameo call was a very interesting decision in that situation. Maybe he was just trying to hope the grenades found their home in the anti-air attempt, but we're gonna miss the anti-air combo and Earshot paying the price for that.
Now, I like what Thumbless is doing now with that back three. Okay, he did it out on hit, but on block, he's not choosing to go for the full string. Instead, he's mixing it up. So Captain expecting for the full string, and he gets caught by it now.
Oh, and the Captain
Side
Earshot
switch.
not going to drop this combo here. Here's the Scorpion pickup, I'm presuming. Yes, we do get it.
Oh my God, look at all
Full
this.
cashing out. What are we getting? 46 for that. Jumps away from the pressure and is, yeah, just trying to find him in neutral here right now.
Now Captain with that 30%. No punish on that telly.
But the walk-up
Goes
throw,
for the
why
grab.
not? That'd be more important damage to the mental than it was to the character. Mistime teleport again in that back three. Captain's clip farming, not for 1K, I don't think he is. Not for 1K. Oh, and Striker ends up catching a stray in the middle of that. That's going to be interesting for Thumbless, who is very, very reliant on using Striker to kind of protect everything he does. Beautiful punish opportunity for Earshot here. He's only going to get one Scorpion usage out of it, so let's see if he adjusts his routing for it. He does. Jumps over and is Whiff City again.
Goes for the back of trap. Put him.
And
Putting
again,
Captain
keeps
in the corner.
mistiming the Striker throw confirm. The up block on it.
that. The up block, no punish in time though.
Oh, this is going to get hairy.
Nice pressure.
And this is where Earshot goes back to his pester strategy. Kind of just needs to connect with something, but do not whiff, do not whiff, do not whiff.
Yeah, I don't know why he packed up with like Melina in the corner with that pressure is insane. There's no reason to step back. You got the
Earshot
corner
ended up eating a
position.
grenade, but he's still kind of fine. He's just got to be careful about taking too much damage trying to find his target. Let's go block too early. He's trying so hard not to throw, but he has to engage in something here, and the patience might have paid out. Yeah, easy punish there. But that was very, very treacherous. He got very close to waiting and hesitating for a little too long and potentially throwing the game for that. But he's going to take his happy boy confirm here.
Oh my god.
Kind of just make a statement. This is what I wanted to do if you'd let me. Here's where you would put your Melina combos if you had them. No brutal womp womp. I think we're all tired of seeing pumpkins, brother. I think I'll speak for everybody when I say we're tired of seeing pumpkins.
Yeah, we're done with that. It's
Yeah,
over.
you know. Let's move on, brothers. Krampus time.
Baraka, Melina, Striker,
Speak for yourself. I am.
Scorpion.
And in addition, everybody else.
I'm joining in. So.
Me plus the... Me plus factorial.
Feel the bloodlust rising.
Control
All right, Blue, that was slick.
before it controls you.
That's why
Oh
you
my
got a
God.
house full of sticks,
Oh
bro.
my god. Hey, yo.
To beat these ladies out, bro.
Fight.
Yo, your chat's kind of smooth right now. Pause.
You know what I'm saying? This is what
Yeah.
happens. You know what the problem is that they know whoever wins this is going to become the richest fella in the blind FGC, and now they want to
That's
try to
right.
whiz up and get in there early. I get it.
See, I
Well,
like
like-
that. He went for the back three, but did not follow up with the not finishing committing the string. So then he's able to kind of just follow up with that. Because usually, the thing about that string is like you can easily duck it and punish that if he goes for the full string on block. Nice pressure from Captain though. Oh, goes ballroom. He dropped the combo though.
All right, and this is going to give Earshot an opportunity to get things going again, but again, thumbless with those brazen amplified back 4-3s. They're as effective for him as they've been detrimental. Keep in mind the last matchup he lost because he just refused to stop.
And now Captain getting clipped with that meter burn projectile from Baraka.
Oh, and there's the pickup of miss. Yeah, misses the ball roll though and pays the price for it.
Oh, nice. The staggers right now. But as I say that, of course, Baraka coming in with the launcher. Good breaker from Captain. He's under 30% though. He heard that fatal blow. Forward 4. All the whiffing.
Oh, and there's the amplified again. Earshot going to have to be very cautious about how he approaches, and thumbless combat with the strike grenades continuing the pressure. Goes for the up block looking for the overheads, not to be found. Beautifully timed teleport, chunks him with the Meade. I mean, we confirm it's a fatal here in this game. Is he going to bother? No, he's exhausted. He's saucy.
No, he's not.
Get
Don't need
over
to. He's cashing out, cashing on the damage. Keeping that fatal blow in case he needs it on the last round.
Fight.
Oh, beautiful punish here.
Ooh,
Unfortunately, they
that's a
caught
good-
it airborne, so decent adjustment. Earshot gets the preemptive pickup, and the ball roll connects that time.
That was a beautiful connect.
Oh, missed his ending ball roll, but I mean, got enough damage on board to make his point. He's now sitting at a close to 60% life lead, now definitively. And Thumbless is just looking for a Hail Mary here. But is potentially walking into danger. Trying to pace his manages to get over the size. Gets a launcher here. There's a chance.
Oh, he drops it though. Not like this. Goes with the pressure,
Yeah, he
and
would
of
have
course,
needed to flawless block.
yeah, the chip out. Did he have bar for the flawless block? If would have not actually like got it though. Did he have enough bar?
I forget, but
Yeah, since it's bar dependent, right? So if he had the bar, if you don't,
he
then...
got his last breath for sure, but it wasn't going to be enough to save him. There was just too much going on. I think the situation past that would have been problematic regardless. All right, that
Chaos. That's 1
does
point
not
on the
mean
board.
that Deadly Alliance is out yet, ladies and gentlemen. Kid Vision, also known as Kid, also known as KV, still with a chance to make some waves here. Maybe they'll be square.
So Blurry versus KB going down right now. That's gonna be a good one. Now those two have faced each other in the past as T-Blaze hosts a lot of these events. We're gonna get to see basically a run back of a lot of those matches that happened during the weeklies. And big shout outs to T-Blaze as well. If y'all guys want to continue keeping up with the Blind FGC, we are basically just a yearly tournament, but T-Blaze pretty much carries the weight of NKP, of course, streaming Street Fighter 6 events. He's got the Psycho Power events for Street Fighter, and T-Blaze does his weeklies as well. So y'all be sure to give them a follow, since they pretty much carry out everything throughout the year. So be sure to give everybody a follow in the chat.
All right, and we'll just wait for Kid Vision to make their way in here, who has now done so, and we'll prep to get this set underway, guys. We still got $1,026.25 in this pot, split between all 4 top competitive teams tonight.
Everybody getting paid tonight? Let's go.
And you're going to want to make a statement here if you can. Every year, the following Sento Showdown, we spend half of the stream talking about the last Sento Showdown. Also, big shout outs to Gunter the Legend for the coupon contribution on the match arena.
You got a twin?
We're still sitting on another dirty 30.
What would be
But
fun?
big
Earth
appreciations to Gunter for helping to push the pot, ladies and gentlemen.
Round 1, fight.
Oh my god, he just let it whiff it. He tried to go for the punish with Eagly, but almost forgot about the ice armor. And now Kid Vision using the Sub-Zero for the hard-to-blockable setup, but goes for the throw too early. That's been one of the biggest problems for KB while attempting to go for these katana setups, is anytime we opt for the throw, we throw a little too fast.
All right. Ooh, nice pickup on that square wave. It looks like Sub-Zero has been the most popular cameo this time around.
Oh,
Everybody's trying to avoid those
100%.
projectiles.
I don't know what happened on day one, but there was definitely enough discussion going on in the Discord to be like, hey, here's the strat for tonight. Sub-Zero Earth thing. Okay, and a lot of projectiles connecting with Katana, but not enough to shred off the ice on as yet. It does now melt, and he ends up anti-gravitating himself into the trap, and KV with the pickup gonna convert into Fatal Blow. And this might be dependent on the minigame. I'm not sure.
That felt at the end of it there, it felt like it wasn't gonna connect, but you know, just because going by sound only, but you know, it did connect. I don't know visually if it was something you could tell right away, but he's still alive though.
Cena was so close to being able to find it. I thought he was gonna empty jump forward 4, and I think that actually would have worked wonders for him.
Fight.
Gets the eagerly pick up the Kano knife, just becoming extra damage at that point. We really don't mind. They're trying to play it super cautious. And again, everybody is looking to duck that throw tonight. Just immediately jumps over and walks himself back into the trap. The KB gonna be able to pick up it. We're gonna break it. Choreograph that trade. Cito trying to be very careful about his spacing and his timing here. Nice. The preemptive P shooter also introducing more obstacles to get past. Beautiful patience and retort with the down one. Crumple, he'll be able to pick that up, and at this point he just needs to chip with something. Anti-gravity wouldn't be a horrible strategy here, but if you're going to close the gap, yeah, sure, I'll take advantage.
Final round. Fight.
I'd invest in crypto. Oh my god.
Look, staggering into the throw.
Yo, those grabs have been connecting almost 100% of the time.
Yeah, Cito's a big fan of his back throw. Manages to connect there. Punish opportunity, a little too slow.
Go
Back
get
throw
again.
again.
There's another throw.
5 for 5. Next time we'll have a bell set up, guys. We'll take a count.
See how many throws everybody's getting caught by.
Oh, he tried to get freaky there, but beautiful contest from KV. Stagger to the throw again. Gonna take the Kano one, but it does do less damage. He's trying to be so cautious with his timing. Spends the breaker. Necessary gets the pickup off of Eagerly. That's another point on the board for Team Controlled Chaos. Gonna give us a brutal one more victory on the side of Sento will push us into grand finals. Controlled Chaos might have the opportunity to go for this victory again on winner's side. We will see.
Will we see a switch from Kid Vision? I don't think so. I think he's
I think we're just too comfortable
okay
with the katana. We're gonna keep it home.
Yeah, no, definitely the katana. I don't think so, and that's definitely not gonna be a change on that. Oh, sticking with Sub-Zero.
Yeah, might as well take his time. Why not, right? Like, you're on your tournament life right now for your team. You need basically 4 victories back to back for all intents and purposes. So no reason to get crazy here. Might as well take the extra time to think if you're worried.
And that's another thing too, right? In the competitive scene, right? You want to kind of stop the momentum when people kind of feel that sense of like, oh, I'm good, let's go next match, this match. But you kind of slow it down, think about it, you know. It can serve you well to kind of think about what you need to do in the next match. So let's see how Kid Vision will adapt now.
All right, beautiful retort, being able to smack the Kano and no Eagerly to get the confirm. So tough situation for Sento, who definitely wanted more out of that exchange than he got.
Oh, there you go. Nice pickup. You see, that is what I was talking about. He tried to bring out the Sub-Zero and he got
immediately low checked. Yeah.
Yeah, he got low checked.
Anti-gravity onto the traffic, and Kano not going to protect while we have the Sub-Zero armor. Oh, it's just a walk-up
Oh, nice
throw
tech.
again.
Finally somebody tech that throw.
Well, we're starting to see too. Remember, Sento did start switching up the direction of the throw earlier when he did the forward throw with Kano. He gives up a little bit of damage, but if it's guaranteed, it's fine. But there's at least an attempt in there to force him to think about it.
Ooh, the flawless blocks from Sento.
Oh, but falls onto the trap again, and KV's gonna get the easy pickup off of that.
Nice pickup.
Sento's made that mistake one too many times. Gonna have to really be cautious about how he approaches here to make sure he doesn't land on the traps again. Goes on the other side, that's helpful. And now Katana Vision here. Oh, gets tripped up with the Eagerly sandwich with the Kano knives, and we're still gonna get our 220. I don't think Sento fully believed in that opportunity to press there, and KV taking advantage. We're going to break again. That'll probably be Sento's last opportunity to do that. Nice retort on the whiff. Should have gone for full combo confirm, though. We're going to try to take what we can here. And we just went for square wave on wake up.
For the wake up, yeah.
Oh, and Sento able to find a home. He's going to have one more opportunity. I mean, we just go for a chip out sequence there. Yeah, you got to be careful. You can't really armor out. You can't take the trade. If you do not have full invuln, you have to be careful. And he wins the air-to-air. This is going to be a big pickup for him.
Either way, even if KB went for the armor but has like 1% health, it's not going to work anyway. He won't be able to afford that. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to afford that at all. There it is again. Yeah, that Sub-Zero can come out, but you're still taking damage. KB
that would help Sento
30%
so much
now.
in these situations if when he was taking advantages of whiffs like that. If he went for 2-2 into 1+3, he's got clear strategies with Peacemaker, but I think what he's lacking right now is the lengthy combo confirms he could be getting. That could be cutting these matches a lot shorter. He definitely hears that setup that time. He's not going to take the chance, and he still kind of does. Like, he wants anti-gravity to get him out of the situation, but it has been like kind of like a 50-50 success rate on whether or not he hasn't just thrown himself into the trap.
Ooh, Sub-Zero came in time. Right on time.
Yeah, on block, I get it. Doesn't want to take the chance. People have been ducking him. He has to break. We've got Fatal Blow on deck. And he misses the pickup.
No punish on that though from Kid. He could have punished that.
Oh, Cito's trying to be so patient here, and he finds the spacing.
Oh my god.
Ooh. That got my heart a-racing.
Bro.
And that will be the end of it for that team, ladies and gentlemen. Controlled Chaos gonna move on forward, eliminating both Thumbless Combat and K Division here in an impeccable matchup with so many opportunities for upsets. I think Cito was on like the ropes of losing his tournament life 3 to 5 different times and just kept managing to squeak out enough tech to secure a victory. With that said, we're going to take one quick reminder for another quick behind the mindset moment to again draw attention to one of our favorite competitive blind FGC members who was unavailable to play for this specific team, but is still competitively in our hearts, RC CashFlow, who would have been here in the spot of Thumbless Combat, whose team has now been eliminated. Here's a little bit about CashFlow.
To you by the Sento Showdown team, behind the mindset.
Right off. Dang, right off the rip.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Rodolfo Castro, and I go by RC Cashflow online. I would describe my playstyle as extreme rushdown. I tend to go for the characters who have mix, like overheads and lows. Basically, I just like the characters that play with 50-50s. I also try to think about the character's lore and see if their backstory is cool. But honestly, I'm just too much into the rushdown and trying to overwhelm my opponent that even if the character doesn't really have mix, I'll still try to make it work. The thing that excites me about playing competitively is obviously winning, but the thing that I like more is when the win is off some crazy type of comeback, like being down 2-0 and stuff like that, and being able to just get in the zone and be able to make that comeback. One of the main ways that I try to deal with the pressure in situations like that is just to think about the match as a casual set and not really as a tournament set. It just kind of eases off the pressure and just don't give in to the nerves.
Kind of hard to get in combo though, but you can do it.
So I found out about the Sento Showdown a few years ago. I didn't really know there was a whole community of visually impaired and blind players. So I tried to hit up this streamer that I'd be watching, and I tried to see if she would be down to host an event just between me and the other blind visually impaired players that I knew, so that we would get a chance to get some exposure. And then she told me about people that were at the time hosting events for blind and visually impaired people on the Xbox side of things. And it was just pretty dope to find out that there had been a whole community the whole time. And then the first time I played in one of the Sento Showdown's tournaments was in Season 3 back in 2022. Ended up taking 4th place. Playing against other visually impaired and blind players in a competitive setting has been a really cool experience.
They always come back.
One thing that I would like people to remember me by is my play style. I'm all about the 50-50s, trying to overwhelm my opponents with mix, and whether I win or lose the set, I like to think that I gave whoever my opponent is a shot.
Second amplify kick. This is all day.
All right, guys, we are also going to take one quick moment again to just address another one of our favorite blind community members who was unfortunately eliminated yesterday. Our own resident, as I keep calling him, Romeo Santos, our musical prodigy in JP Universe, who put on quite the showing. We were honored to have him. We'll show a little love to JP Universe, after which we're going to go on a short intermission, and when we come back, we'll get ready for grand finals action. So if you're excited, peep the JP Universe trailer. hang out for intermission. We'll be gone for about 2 to 3 minutes afterwards. Then we'll come back all prepped for grand finals to run out our ultimate set that we've been working towards. Not only since the inception of this year's Sento Showdown, but since yesterday when all of this crazy action started. Here's a little look at JP Universe.
Brought to you by the Sento Showdown team.
For fun, I mean, for Madden and college football, it's always try my best to compete and challenge the computer on higher difficulties. College football, I've never played it before, so now that it's out, I can use like favorite schools that I like. College football provides me like with a lot of fun in terms of competing and online, and everyone is playing it, so it's awesome. And GTA is the greatest game ever. The way I've made it accessible, I'm kind of proud of myself. I mean, I just need to find a way to learn how to drive. I'm pushing there, but I can only do it on the freeway. I just get in there, use AI, just find everything from there and just find a way to play it. Oh man, what goes to my mind on a match, something I've learned from sports is I gotta adapt like on a matter of seconds. I want people to play my game. It works a lot of the time because, you know, certain people feel certain ways when I say something on the chat, or if I start to jump more. It's just understanding who I'm playing, how they're playing. I'm not a guy who will give you a nasty combo, but I want to make sure that when I have the chance, any damage will work. Just play my game and learn from what you're doing. Discovering the Sento Showdown was great when it happened. At that time, you could play PlayStation tournaments on MK11. And that was the only way to kind of compete in my case. So when the Sento Showdown came out for the second time on Xbox, I don't know, I got farther than what I thought. I think it was awesome to finish on the top 5. It's one of the things where I just sit down and tell myself, well, if I'm here and I'm still advancing, like it's for a reason. So, you know, my main thing is to put the message that doesn't matter how you want to play, it doesn't matter what buttons you want to press, just hope they're the best buttons and hope they're gonna connect, hope your opponent is doing something unnecessary, just go out there and do your thing. Something about me is that, I mean, I love competing, I love winning, and outside of video games like sports, I try my best to encourage, like even if I'm losing, I take it as a perfect chance to keep me on the right place in my head. And if I'm on top, I try to, you know, encourage who I'm playing against, team or individual, to, you know, keep on going, keep on fighting, because I love competitiveness on sports. I love music. I mean, the beauty of just making art, mixing, mastering it, getting it ready for everyone to enjoy. I mean, the entire process is just amazing. To me, it's nothing better than that.
You're watching the Sento Showdown.
All right, y'all, welcome back. Here we are at the Sento Showdown Season 5. And now this is where I and Kevin and I will take over commentary definitely at this point now, because we have Team Controlled Chaos versus Demon Slayers as our grand final. So everybody get hype. Let's see some numbers. I want to see 1 for Controlled Chaos, and I want to see 2 for Demon Slayers. Let's see, take your picks. It's because this is it. Whoever wins this will take most of the money for tonight that we got on the pot. $1,000 on the line. So stay tuned for that. This is it, grand finals. It's gonna go down soon, so y'all get hype. And shout outs again to everybody who's been part of this stream, the viewers, the players, the behind the scenes crew, all the volunteers and everybody that put it together, the trailer of course. And shout outs to our good friend Vic Chao, and shout outs to Jennissary as well for doing the audio descriptions for our trailer. So, and of course, the videos that we put together, this event could not be done without everybody working together for this. So thank you so much for that. And again, a huge shout outs to Kevin as well for giving us the opportunity to come back for the commentary due to popular demand last year. So with that, Kevin, you ready, man? You ready for this grand finals that we got? It all led to this after all.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, you can see the look on Captain Earshot's face. He's locked in and ready to go. We've got two main competitive teams that have fought tooth and nail throughout the entirety of yesterday's bracket and today's. As much stress as you could put on these competitors to lock in. And we're going to have them set up here to go. Why did it just wipe this whole thing for me? Whatever. Okay, let's just get this set up and we'll be fine. Yeah, I think if you've been paying attention, two teams that are as deserving as they could be of locked-in slots here to compete for the larger part, as you mentioned, of this grand $1,000 pot that we've been able to secure for you guys. And by we, I mean everybody else. And I was just here to find out that it was that much. And I said, ooh, we.
You know, we got this, bro. And here we go. It all ends like this. Everything from yesterday.
You guys do want to keep in mind, too, that this is a grand final set, so only one caveat changes from the usual format. Not only is the pressure on for Team Controlled Chaos to win this, if possible, but they have to do it twice. Keep in mind that the Demon Slayers have not been eliminated as of yet. So for them to lose this tournament, they have to not only lose this team battle and get pushed into loser's side, then you've got to kill them again. So the task on the side of Team Controlled Chaos is quite difficult, if you ask me. You've got to do it consistently with no adaptations from the other side that are large enough to force you out of it while carrying that momentum through the first set, even if it's difficult. However, yeah, on the team of the Demon Slayers, you just have to get them out of here. You just have to get them out. So we'll see if they're able to do that and manage to minimize the amount of time they've got to spend dueling this team, because a fellow like Captain Earshot and a fellow like Cito, these are not guys you want to fight twice. You don't want them to be upset. You don't want them to have time to cool down and think about what you were doing. You just want to get them out while the getting's good. And again, that forward 2 media attempt finds it again, and Captain Earshot eats the tail end of both of those. We got a little waste on the Madam Bow, but most of that cameo bar will be regenerated by the time the round starts. We're getting 100 cameo interactions here. But I think, as you were mentioning too, Rattlehead, right? Sub-Zero has just been the crowd favorite tonight as far as the competitive cameo pick.
Definitely. I mean, it's people figured out that we're at the point now you just gotta avoid projectiles, especially with this specific matchup, which, by the way, I got kicked out of the King of the Hill. I'll be back though.
Okay, I'll shoot you an invite as soon as this game is done, so I'm gonna interrupt the gameplay. And Captain Earshot still doing his best to try to secure this pace. His wake up fatal. I think he's got enough time for the armor, but not enough health to survive the trade. You've got to be thankful if you're Earshot that you didn't have to deal with that. You might almost in some way kind of be upset almost that it didn't connect, because you have to concern yourself with the fatal blow rearing its head again. And nice with the Cyrax pressure, manages to connect with the overhead. We're going to get it into more goop, more foam. Guys, who wants to eat the forbidden Cyrax foam? Be honest. Going to continue to connect. Bomb setup after bomb setup. This is where it gets difficult. Tries to Meade. And Earshot able to survive, but having to pace himself here is able to kind of push Prince Jade more towards the corner, but it's going to go ahead and back up to mitigate the bomb setups. It ends up running into damage anyway, so that ice armor is going to get ripped straight off. Stagger into the throw. And nice patience now. Doesn't fall for the Madam Bow. Bottle Bait tries to let the armor rip. I don't know if that was a misinput. And Earshot not able to get the punish, but gets a situation off of here anyway. He's using sub, so we're not going to get the extra damage from sub, but we get a nice opportunity to rip the ice armor on. It is already melted off, and he went for the fatal blow cancel instead of the fatal blow confirmed, but you know what? It paid off in ways that I couldn't imagine. I was concerned about the fatal blow just whiffing. I was almost more concerned that Captain Earshot forgot his fatality there just now. I'm not against the idea that fella might have used an easy token, guys.
Fatality.
Guys, would you still consider Captain Earshot to be your multiple-time Sento champion if you found out he was doing easy fatalities? Would that change your mind on him?
Oh, yo, the blow up? Yo, hit me with that impact when you
Would you be able to look the other way? Look.
Could you ignore that, right?
Could you ignore it? Could you ignore it out of respect for the king? But first point on the board wasn't free by any means, again. But do keep in mind, too, like, Prince J didn't really get the opportunities to be as slippery as he has been in the past couple of sets. So give him a little time to make some adjustments here. We'll see how crazy the set progresses. We're getting off the Cyrax, and we're, yeah, thank you. And we're shooting right back to the Havoc. Okay, shot it out.
My mother would show mercy. I will not.
Captain works 40 hours a week and washes all of us. He doesn't need to remember fatality inputs. Yeah, sure, he doesn't need to. But you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he should. You're going to work 40 hours and compete, and you can't... You can remember all of these Melina optimals and not the fatal blow as part of her kit. Come on.
All right, can you guys hear me? We're good?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. All right, excellent. All right, looks like hopefully we're back. Hoping I'm able to...
If not, I'll cover this one. You'll be ready by the next one.
Sure, yeah. I think I'm still on this. Yeah, it's still going.
All right, here we go with the confirming again. Going to put the ice armor on. Locked in with the Sub-Zero from the last match. Not necessarily going to help here. And look, yeah, the mine completely ignores it. And Prince J able to get some semblance of a pickup. Better than nothing. Nice patience. Earshot could have killed him just now. The teleporting response. Nice bait from Havoc. Waiting it out. And this fatal, I mean, does this bring us to death's door? Havoc's fatal blow tends to scale pretty well. Depending on the route you use to get into it, to be fair. This one looks like it's going to chunk a little low, though. I don't think this is going to matter too much. Oh, and he just beats him to the punch with the low. This, I believe, is the second time. I believe he went Havoc once yesterday, but only once. Nice patience. Not able to dash in far enough to get the pick up, but manages to scrape him a little bit. And now off the Movado pickup. Guys, remember when it was just Havoc Jackson? We were scared of that. Nice. Very, very low gravity to still get that pickup. Big credits to Earshot for having the execution to get that. Misses his teleport. Falls for the low. It's going to get shoopty whoopty. This isn't going to kill, but it's going to bring it into treacherous territory. I mean, the chip that Havoc can do. And now Prince J getting 1 point back on the board. Returning the favor. Again, remember, all of the pressure is on Controlled Chaos right now to lock down these victories. If they get eliminated here, that is the end of the road for this season's Sento Showdown. They need to beat them and then beat them again. They got to get through the first victory first.
All right, I am in. Now get to take part of spectating in real time. We are back. Oh, I am back.
All right, guys, in the chat, who do you still have your faith in? Also, let me update this thing. This is grand finals. It still says losers finals. Nobody knows this, right? Nobody cares.
Nah. You shouldn't even mention it. And here we go.
Hey, just in case anybody's slick.
Coming swinging.
Yeah, strong start. This is the dream for Team Demon Slayer. 2 final demons to be slayed. Guess is wrong on the mix. Does Earshot. It's going to get chucked. Not the worst. Yeah, not the worst punishment, but this situation that it's led into is going to be pretty troublesome for him.
Nice pickup. No commitment on that string, though. Good pressure. Good blocks from Prince J. Both players poking each other back and forth. Trying to open each other up.
Yeah, look at the range at which Prince J is trying to manage this fight from. It's just standing so far outside, just barely outside of the danger zone of Melina size.
Round 2.
And again, if you haven't noticed too, keep in mind that Earshot did switch back over to the Scorpion cameo once the counter picking aspect of Sub-Zero cameo was done, and managed to armor break Havoc on his on his lend a hand. That's insane.
Yeah. And now Captain Earshot is on the lead now. Full combo punters. Goes for the 4-4.
Oh, got a little bit of the guarantee. So what I think he wanted was that burn into throw. The extra damage would have guaranteed the round for him. I really like the idea with the setup, but Prince was able to squeeze out of it. Are we getting a fatal blow here? Yes!
Oh,
Captain Earshot went for the
I didn't
throw.
think he was going to connect. Wow!
Now, this will keep him alive, but he was up around anyway, so he really, if I was him, right, would want to secure something fancy here. To try to make use of that fatal blow utility. Otherwise, yeah, here you get Captain Earshot. Just now you've spent it for what, you know?
Final round. Fight.
The ball roll. You're not a Marina player if you don't do ball roll anywhere on the screen.
You have to. The problem is that
to.
sometimes it's not even about how great the risk reward is with ball roll when you have a good kind of like metric for when to do it, but you need to at least introduce to your opponent the threat that they need to always be concerned about it. Otherwise, they just run around for free. Players who are moving with concern for potential ball roll are a lot easier to deal with than players that are not scared of it. So you have to show them at least that it's there.
Good blocks.
Yeah,
right now the
decent
defensive
chip.
from
It's going to
Captain
be a big
Earshot.
and an important break for him there. Earshot manages to connect again. They can't break the armor that time. And this is where it gets treacherous. Spends the fatal blow cancel. Goes for some nonsense. Sigh. Oh, and manages to cut him off right before he approaches Captain Earshot. Gonna get the first elimination for his team and just letting him know how he feels about him.
Oh, he's telling them right now. It's a statement.
Fatality.
Team Controlled Chaos looking to make that comeback all the way down from the loser's side. It's up to Berenson right now, going against.
Yeah, and if this is to go their way, then Earshot will potentially have to come back and do this again. But I think he's more than confident now that he's prepped to do so. We'll see. Pressure's on Sento now to try to get ahead while they still can. Don't want to allow Berenson the opportunity to shut you down.
This is it, chat. This is one of the either it's Controlled Chaos gonna bring it back, or our Demon Slayer is going to take it.
Earshot, if you can hear me, you might be able to AFK where you are. I'll see if he can. I think he's gonna try to. I'm gonna shoot Sento the invite while I'm there. Oh my god, please, what is it doing? What is this doing?
Okay. Once again, y'all, this is the grand finals for Sento Showdown Season 5 with $1,000 on the line for all these competitors. These are, the chat was discussing
all right, now we'll
this
need
a little bit.
back out.
All right, cool. These actually, as a matter of fact, these are indeed 4 finalists of previous Sento Showdowns. So the consistency is there with like different games. Back then it was with MK11, and now to this now we have 4 of the top competitors in the Sento Showdown Season 5.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows their adaptability. And that it's universal, right? I think one of the biggest things when you're playing fighting games is that it's not necessarily your ability to learn the fighting game you're specifically playing. It's just your ability to learn that improves over time, right? And that's going to carry over from game to game if you just sort out how to problem solve effectively and you're willing to self-analyze and be critical to improve. We've got a list of competitors here sitting in grand finals that have all been willing to do that. We're seeing the effect of it now. If Sento can put down the dog, the wolf that is Baron's son, if he can shield us from his light, they'll reset the bracket, bring this into a grand finals reset. We'll get to do this all over again. Let's see if he can do it. He's got 2 opportunities to do so. Otherwise, Baron's son might start the beginning of their demise.
Oh, he went with Serena this time around. And there it is. He's gonna be using that.
You got a little whiff of Kano on that miss there. Can only be helpful. Serena connects, but it's not full Serena ring. Anti-gravity connects, not fast enough, and we don't have Kano to protect it as of yet. Kano just came back.
That is a punish, yep. Oh,
And again, it's like he could be getting so much more for those punishes, and I
he
think
could.
that's the
Yeah,
problem
that's the
with Meade
thing.
right now.
He doesn't have like any of the optimals. He could end this like in a flash, basically.
Yeah, I think even if he went for like beginner Dookie BMBs, he could just get so much more off of it. Like, there's a chance that Baron Sun would be dead right now if it was for that.
I mean,
But
he is
manages
pretty
to
much
control the
regardless.
situation again. That's the scary part, right? It's like he's winning in spite of that. Imagine what later when he gets those routings down.
Goes for the full conversion with the Ashra. Goes for the knockdown. What's the setup? He went for the low. Put him. Sento right in the corner. And here we go. This is what Sento's been getting away with a lot. Is with the grabs. Oh, he tried to convert. No dice.
Oh, it's hard too. I think one of the best options you have universally if you want to punish that string from Ashra is that you block the special move, you block the overhead, then the special. And when she takes to the sky, you can neutral jump chase after her. And if she's not perfect with her timing, you usually can beat her in an air-to-air and fall and get a conversion. The character you play changes how effective that will be, but you can get an air combo out of it. Miss Times is 2-2.
Oh, he didn't go for the Ashra. I mean, for the Serena, unless he didn't have it.
Oh, blocks the torpedo. Awkward to punish. It's also, of course, possible to duck it, but sometimes I feel like ducking it makes it worse to punish, right? If he goes over your head and just flies to the other side of the screen. Really awkward trades here, but Sento still advantageous in them. This patience is going to help him. He's got to just torpedo this.
Yeah, that's not gonna... Oh.
And first point on the board for Sento. Is Controlled Chaos about to speed run a Grand Finals reset? They're a game away from doing it.
Peacemaker wins.
Let's see. We're at a point now where we can't put it against them anymore.
And I'm curious as to what Baron would do in this case. One game down. The Ashra at Serena didn't work out. He also had kind of difficulty with Sector.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, you know, he does have a plethora of characters, though. Baron is one of those players that he does play quite a few characters in the roster. So I don't know if he's going to be looking to counterpick or does he stick with this character. So, I mean, if he, as you can tell, he's taking his time thinking about it. He's got a Sector. He's got an Ashra. He also has, I'm getting blank right now, but he does have a few other characters that he does play.
Crazy that a reset means we get the Prince Captain run back. Dude, hardcore. Yeah, Baron really taking his time here to consider. I mean, he's going to put us through the ringer, but sometimes when you're in this competitive situation, you need to take that time for yourself. It's hard because you have a bunch of people like sitting around waiting and excited, but if it benefits you to have that extra time to think, you got to ignore them and take it.
He does have a Nitara, actually.
And I saw him hover over this before.
Yeah, he does have a Nitara. He has a Nitara Fair, actually, which is a very nasty team.
Oh, yeah, nobody wants to try to snipe this chick out of the sky. Nobody finds that to be fun.
Oh, and he goes to Ashra. Okay, I don't think he's... maybe he wasn't comfortable enough, so he's going to stick to that.
Kano.
All right, let's see where they end up. Guys, don't forget the Matcherino is still there. Exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. If you want the shortcut, if you'd like to go to the link directly, matcherino.com/T/Sento Showdown. We still got 30 coupon codes available for use and all available for you.
And this is it, chat. Are we going to go to a reset? Or are we going to see Team Demon Slayers finally defeat their demons? Sento doing a great job at avoiding those Serena projectiles, actually, too.
Yeah, well, he's introducing the gunshot
one
himself, which is also going to delay Baron's ability to even get a pickup from them if they do connect. His pacing has been the biggest problem, right? Like, Sento, we've mentioned it a couple of times. I know fellas willing to take a critique. The strength hasn't come from, like, his optimal punishes and combo routing, right? It's all been just his ability to systematically kind of, like, slow down the pacing and just pick his spots for those combos to the point where he can afford to hit for like 20% and just reset a situation again. It pulls credit to just how much work he's put into just nullifying his opponent's game plan in general. And again, it's still managing to do it here. Berenson can't seem to find a comfortable way to approach, and usually that's not Astra's problem. Like, if you're playing Astra 9 times out of 10, you're the one retreating. Oh my god, he got the pickup.
He got the pickup.
Your shit. Round 2. Fight.
Reset point for Blurry right now. Yeah, he's
the only problem I think about Peacemaker is the anti-gravity. If that wasn't so traditional, and if you were able to interrupt it in the air, it would be no problem. Well, I mean, you do have the ability to try to up-block it. It just then introduces that next layer of mix. But if you up-block the anti-gravity, it kills him, but you have to get concerned whether or not the Peacemaker's playing a mind game, but I think you have to introduce it in the least efforts. A lot of Peacemakers will kill themselves doing anti-gravity because they just can't stop themselves.
You see, like, he just... See, Blurry's been getting away with those throws. No, it's not gonna connect. Baron on live support now.
Oh, this is gonna help. No, never mind. We got the breaker. I forgot we had the breaker.
The Fatal Blow's back. They're both on Fatal Blow territory now.
Teal's been doing such a good job. Oh, that was the free pickup. He could have canceled that into Fatal. I don't know if Cito knows that 2-2-1+3 is special cancelable. I really feel like he doesn't know. Because he actually had the game won right there.
Yeah, I think, you know, Blurry's gotten to the point where he's just playing kind of like the basic Peacemaker, but, you know, as you mentioned before, he's still getting away with a lot of it. He's still doing all that, you know, with the gunshots, with the instant gravity. Baron not being able to convert out of those arenas.
All right, checks him with the mid again so that he's not ducking.
There it is again.
Nice patience.
He's doing a great job at avoiding those arena knives.
Isn't he reintroducing some himself? Eagerly not finding the mark.
Those are all highs.
The introduction of Eagerly has basically shut down the Berenson's ability to approach in general too, right? Like, he wants to do it with that back 4-3 phase shift that he just can't find his home.
And there it is.
Cito is... Yeah, is that it?
That's it.
Oh, we have a grand final reset, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a reset. We got a reset.
Oh my god, both teams are on loser's side, guys. There's a portion of the bracket that says if needed, and it turns out, Chad, it is needed. Control Chaos with the sweep. And now they've pulled Demon Slayers down into the trenches with them. We got to get Captain Earshot and Prince J back in here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a reset.
We got a reset, y'all. Everybody get hype. This is it. Who is going to be crowned champion of the Sento Showdown Season 5? 5 years of doing this event, y'all. It's been crazy. It's been a lot of new updates, new game, new everything. We're playing on the most blind accessible fighting game there is right now in the market. So we'll hope that NetherRealm Studios keeps this up and that more fighting games will step up to the plate as well. Because who knows? We could do, you know, I'm not saying this it could happen or not, but if the more games, more accessible come to us this way, you know, we could look into doing other games too in the future. Who knows?
I mean, we'd love it. Prince J already in here. Let's see how the adjustment is made here. Earshot definitely had, and you could tell in the difference in their gameplay, right? Definitely had some planned adjustments to deal with Prince J upon meeting the second time. Because remember, this Demon Slayer was the team that eliminated Control Chaos on winner's side. And I think it seems like Earshot and Cito took a lot of information from that set to try to actualize how they were going to readjust their game plan to deal with Demon Slayers if they were able to get through losers and meet them again. And it's been, I mean, how much more effective could it be than practically full squad wiping the team?
And if you notice, Prince J not going to Cyrex anymore. I mean, Captain Earshot put that fear on him to not to go to his original main when
which is interesting to me too, because I don't think that I don't think that Cyrex got wrecked so hard that it was worth abandoning the team. But there's obviously something about it that made Prince J nervous enough that he doesn't want to come back. Maybe this is just a break the diamond shield.
Yeah.
All right, nice with the grab. Earshot still with a heavenly lead though.
got Captain Earshot taking that first round.
You don't want this.
Round 2.
Is this a sign, chat? Captain Earshot has been 3-time Sento champion. One of the best adapted players in the scene.
Hey, listen, there was somebody in the chat calling for the
now.
4th raw ball roll. I'm pretty sure on reaction to him with the Scorpion pickup. I take that free 37. Prepare to see it here again. There it is. 42 that time. And I mean, Earshot is just running amok. Just a clinic on Prince J right now. First point on the board. Lickety splits. I do not know if the composure and the demeanor of Team Demon Slayers has already been too far gone. I don't know if they got cracked mentally, but they need to recompose themselves and get back in here. Earshot and Cito are going to run a clinic on these fellas. If they cannot.
And I don't know how to feel about this Havoc though. It feels to me more like a response, like you mentioned, to his composure. Somehow he got tilted. But I mean, as you said, his Cyrex wasn't looking bad. He just needed to make a couple of adjustments, and that's it. But,
yeah, I mean, all of those matches to me still seem relatively close. I think like if I was coaching him, I would not even suggest like. I mean, I'd say switch if you want to, I guess, but I wouldn't even be like, listen, it's a point of concern where you have to for sure, you know.
Oh, we're seeing the switch though. We'll see.
Yeah, okay, so now I think he's confident that the Havoc wasn't going to get the job done. We're going to go back to Cyrax, Madam Bo. I would imagine if you're Earshot here, you have your strategy for it because you beat this already before, but you also lost to it before. He hasn't really lost to the Havoc team yet. This is the biggest concern he has on the side of Prince J. It's very easy to have his game plan and have Prince J make 1 or 2 adjustments, as you said, and completely upend his level of success dealing with it.
All right, here we go. Going with the Cyrax. Immediately putting the bombs, hitting the bottle. That's with the teleport.
Yeah, also keep in mind too, this is still a game where because Captain Earshot won the last one, he's not going to be able to defend himself with Sub-Zero here. That was the big difference maker. Stuck with Scorpion for a round, so he'll be able to switch after this if he wants to, but this might be freer for Prince J given that Earshot does not have that tendency, does not have that ability to fall back on the Sub-Zero cameo as the backup plan.
Getting back by the... Oh, he drops it. He picks it up again. The 2-1 string. Goes for the pop-up. Setting up the bombs.
Oh, it's just... Yeah,
and there it is. And you are correct about the Scorpion, right? Because the whole reason why he was able to beat him was because of the Sub-Zero. And the ball roll.
Random roll, yeah, hitting Madam Bo. I mean, there's always still a chance that Earshot is able to pull this off anyway. Those combo drops are not going to be helpful. Another opportunity to make something out of it here. Decent chase down and is continuing to do so. Prince J not watching his shins. This is a Madam Bo pickup. Yeah, and I understand getting out of that too, right? It's one of the difficult things about facing Cyrax is every time you get hit, if Cyrax is ready with that confirm, you have to avoid the casino. It almost feels like you are forced to spend your breaker. It's not even something you really can consider, right? It's just like everything is about avoiding the slots.
Good pickup on that punish from Prince J. Waiting for that ball roll to show up, and indeed it did. Going for the full combo, goes for the setup. He's dropping that. That is very uncharacteristic of Prince J. He's known for not dropping a lot of his combos.
I mean, he's still getting enough meat on his bones there.
I mean, it doesn't seem to matter. Oh, yo, the set. Oh, that is just dirty, but he drops it though. Good block. Goes to the armor break, and that's it. Yeah.
Point back on the board, not as free as it was last time. Teabag. I mean, don't forget, Earshot did teabag him in the first game.
This is it. Fighting game fundamentals. We've taken it back all the way to the teabags, yo.
Yeah, remember, guys, there is no more matches past this. This is the totality of what we've been fighting for. So if there's any time where you can get brazenly disrespectful, it's now. You won't have a lot of opportunities. When this next game is done, one of these competitors might play their final match of the tournament.
Yo, fun fact about teabagging now with the accessibility feature. So since now they have sounds for blocking and ducking, you could totally hear it. So there's no excuse anyway. Yeah, you can hear the clicking. Like, it's bad, dude. Like, it tilts you even more because you can hear that.
All right, well, let's see if it pissed off Earshot enough to make the adjustment here. He does switch back to the sub, so now this is going to be the true test from Prince J. The only competitor that's been able to give him this much of a problem so far has been Captain Earshot, sitting on this Melina with the Sub-Zero cameo. He had to switch to try to deal with it before. Let's see if Cyrax Madden Bo can get the job done now that Ice Armor has reintroduced itself into the fold.
Yo, and there's the Madam Bo wake up that has been catching Captain Earshot this whole time.
Well, is forced to spend the breaker early, but that will give him more opportunities to rebuild that meter.
Oh, the drops.
Connects, no breaker because he just spent it, so now this is definite casino time.
Back to Las Vegas.
Falls for it. This is problematic. He's gonna have one more chance to guess. Oh, and just falls for it. Yeah.
Set point, he falls for it. Yeah, and that's the thing that Captain's also getting caught by, right? Being there trying to guess from the back two, the forward two, or even the back throw. Oh, the whiffing from Captain gets caught by the back two, gets launched again, and back in the blender. Prince J picking it up.
All right, let's see. Trying to be so cautious here. The Madam Bo forces him to spend it again. That's about the third time in the past couple of minutes that Captain Earshot has had to spend his breaker on getting back one into Madam Bo.
Oh, he completely whiffed. That could have been a good punish from Captain Earshot. That back one.
Oh, the ball roll. Just let it rip. Gets his confirmed there, and now forcing Prince J to spend the breaker down, but not out. Is kind of evened up the life lead here.
Oh, that conversion. That was... Let's see what Prince J can do out of this. Oh.
A little bit of an awkward situation, but it's worked out for him at least like 3 different times.
No bar from Prince J. Captain Earshot goes into the fatal blow.
You kind of have to spend it, right? Normally, if he would have had Scorpion for the pickup, he could have extended without using the resource, but with Sub-Zero, that routing is going to be a little more difficult. If he wants to secure and stay alive, it's a lot easier to use the fatal blow and not have to concern yourself with the difference. 512 damage on the board.
Both characters whiffing. Nice pickup from Captain Earshot now. Dealing all this damage.
He's really pushing to get the victory here. There's the overhead, and this is problematic. Earshot does not have meter to break. The drop into the American reset, but that's an unfortunate drop. And the wake up armor. Every time I think one of these fellas is going to get a lead, they just manage to kind of like nullify the life lead.
Both without a meter now.
Oh, this is dead sentence. I think if Prince J doesn't drop it, this should be guaranteed. And it is Prince J eliminating Captain Earshot. Ladies and gentlemen, witness the end. There is no more Captain Earshot gameplay to be witnessed here. The pressure is on.
Prince J was able to adapt to that. He wasn't intimidated by that Sub-Zero. Although both players, you can tell there was a little bit of nerves on both sides, dropping their combos here and there. But Prince J was able to capitalize on that last 2 hits and took it. No drops anymore and finished it off. And now we have our final match of the night.
Well, potentially.
Yeah. Potentially. Will this be a tiebreaker, or are we going to see an upset?
The thing is,
considered an upset though, because I mean, all of these players are good.
Well, if Sento is to defeat Baron's son again, it would still be par for the course given what happened the last time they played, right? Like Prince J and Captain Earshot have gone back and forth. I think Sento, coming off a fresh victory over Baron's son, is probably very confident, and I think it's pretty convincing once he got comfortable and figured out his timing. Earshot, can you AFK? I don't know if he can hear me. I think they're talking tech. I think I'll just let him find out the hard way when I get Sento.
Yeah. We'll let him do the thing. But this is it, y'all. It could be. Are we gonna get a tiebreaker, or this could be it? It's all up to these players now. Blurry with that Peacemaker.
All right, perfect. Baron, you can un-AFK Sento as well.
Oh, they actually stayed here? Nice. Yo, big shout outs to all of the competitors this weekend for everybody cooperating, running this tournament as smooth as it can go. And here we are.
All right,
months of planning led to this, ladies and gentlemen.
Baron Sun going straight over to the sector. And Sento, I mean, are we surprised to see Peacemaker at this point?
Yeah, I don't think there was a need to bring out the Havoc, because he does have quite a nasty Havoc too, actually.
Now, this is going to be interesting. I'm just discussing the format you guys already know, but if Sento is able to get through this, I'm very curious to see how he'll deal with Prince J if he gets there, because that pacing difference between Sento and Earshot. Again, as I mentioned before, two incredibly strong competitors who just play with very different play styles as far as how they approach offense. And that difference in damage that Sento hasn't been getting for a lot of these Peacemaker exchanges might be problematic when dealing with Prince J, who's generally going to cash out as hard as he can every time he touches you. But that's if he can get there. In front of him is Baron Sun, who is a formidable opponent, but is one that Sento just managed to defeat moments ago. And right now it's still kind of like leaning into his ability to do so, but Baron Sun going to switch over to the Motaro to also increase his damage output. These are the confirms we were talking about. OS on Wake Up, you can let your armored back forward 2 rip, and then either just teleport away to keep it safe, or teleport close enough to confirm. And Sento with what should have been a guaranteed round with a little bit of a drop there, it might cost him.
Oh, see that,
the chip damage on anti-gravity is absurd.
I love how Kano still comes out anyway. The round's over. He's like, yeah, fuck it.
Hey, listen,
going in anyway.
I was summoned.
He's like, job's a job, as he would say, you know? Alright, goes with the zoning. Now Baron going with the zoning too.
Yeah, and this is the problem with trying to rep out the air projectiles ad nauseum, is that you're just going to leave yourself susceptible to anti-gravity. You've got to be careful with how much you want to do that. Yeah, look, Seto's just going to continue. Nice, and is also ducking under the missiles. The Kano pick up Sonic Boom, Human Torpedo. It kind of doesn't matter what gravity you're at when you get hit, as long as you get hit. And anti-gravity again being problematic. I don't know if Baron Sun is going to fully like the pick he made here, given how it's working out so far.
Nice, and that's it. One more hit, and that's it. Into
the speedy tear through on the game 1. Do we see Astra again, or do we get a completely new character to try to deal with this, or do we take it back to Sub-Zero? We've got so many options on the side of how Baron Sun's want to potentially try to shut this down. But nobody knows but him.
That's right. Nobody knows until that character select screen pops up, and we'll find out. As this is the last match, potentially last set.
Booyah.
Oh, he does have a General Shao too. See, this is another thing I keep forgetting about Baron. He has all these different characters.
Yeah, but the problem is which one systemically is going to give him the best chance of shutting down Peacemaker? Could Reiko do it? Could Reiko zone back a little stronger with his shurikens? Could Liu use low fireball to get under the gunshots? Liu's sector is probably one of the is honestly one of the more egregious zoning teams if you guys aren't aware of it. Instant air fireballs into sector missiles. Your opponent pretty much can't move the whole game. And he's looking at Liu. He's going Liu.
He's going to Liu?
Oh, is he going to try to end it with the Shaolin monks? Considering it, I mean, we know that Baron Sun probably likes to sit there and discuss and go over his options. Seen him kill a little bit of the time or two. Not in a way that we're upset about, but what else would you be doing with that time other than game planning? Comes off of Liu.
He's gonna go to Astra. I don't know about this pick though. I mean, he had it.
It's hard. The thing is, how confident are you that Liu is gonna work for 2 games in a row? Remember, you can't afford a loss here, and if you win with Liu, you're stuck on Liu. And he is gonna go for the Liu Lao.
Wow, that's an interesting pick.
Shaolin monks. This will either be the best or worst decision he's ever made.
All right, and here we go. This is it. Goes for the zoning. Nice, Blurry avoiding those projectiles. Yeah, I don't think that's a good trade with the gunshot. I don't think it's gonna be in his favor. The thing about it is that everybody's getting hit by Eagly, no matter what, no matter the distance. Every player throughout the whole weekend has been getting hit by that.
Yeah, and it's super awkward to deal with. I mean, you could just tell, like, on top of the fact that Eagly's just an awkward move to deal with in general, Seto's timing of it has been so perfect and on the money throughout both yesterday and today. We're going to get this throw combo here from the Shaolin Monks, an immediate breaker. I mean, Seto kind of just needs, what, one bullet, one anti-gravity, and he's pretty much out of here. That's going to be one of them right there. The other thing that's important about you mentioning Eagly is even if they're not necessarily contesting Eagly does do a unprecedented amount of chip that I don't think people pay attention to. The combination of holding Eagly, chip, and anti-gravity, by the time you've blocked 3 of them, you've practically been hit with a projectile and a half. Nice down 3 to not concern himself with the Kano knives. Forward 4 gut checks, gonna get pushed out of the way there. And we've still been seeing little to no up blocks from the side of Baron Sun.
He's trying to go for the pressure, but the thing I like about Blurry, he's spacing his himself out of the normals. He does backdash, kind of move around. He has good mobility.
And again, sending the Eagly out. The Kano knife's gonna pick up the crumple human torpedo. And this is looking rough for Baron Sun, who needed an answer to Peacemaker and needed it fast. Yeah, notice Seto too, like almost considered going in there and was like, you know what, full screen's been working out well for me.
Yeah, so I'm good. Let me back out, and that's it.
We got the up block, but still. Finish him. And what's Seto gonna hit us with here, huh? Missed it by a little bit. It's fine. But Seto now eliminating Baron Sun from the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, we got that set we were asking about. How is Seto going to deal with Prince J?
Yo, and of course, Prince J, as we saw in the previous match, he probably will go to Sub-Zero to avoid all those projectiles. It will avoid Eagly, you know? So, I mean, we'll see how Seto's going to be able to adapt to that.
All right, let's get that invite set out and we'll see.
All right, here we go. This is it, y'all. This is it. Everybody get hyped. Who's going to be our champion this time around? Which team is it going to be? Controlled Chaos or Demon Slayers? It's up to Prince J and it's up to Blurry Seto to decide this final moment.
Grand Finals not coming down to Captain versus Baron is bittersweet. Listen, I'm sure there's lore behind it, but every year is a little different. That's what we call multi-dimensional, all right? Multi-universal. And in this instance, what we have available is a new frontier to explore. Prince J going to have an opportunity to secure and lock down this victory for his team. Let's see if he's able to do it.
All right, so Prince J came in strong with that Cyrax, got his confidence back, taking down Captain Earshot. We'll see how he would do now. This Blurry is in the grand finals. This is that's it. With Peacemaker, Kano, everybody getting hit by that Eagly. And there it is. Back with the Sub-Zero.
Yeah, and a little bit of time to collect his thoughts and think. Needs 2 victories here. So does Seto. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final match of the Sento Showdown. There is no more gameplay after this. It's been a blast. I hope you've been having fun. There's only one way to go from here, and that's up.
Kano.
All right, this is it, y'all. Last set of the night.
I'm hoping to turn you the fuck on.
It's about to go down between these 2 players. And here we go. Immediately goes with the Sub-Zero. Got the bombs everywhere. Ooh.
Hoping it works out effectively so far. This is a great start for Prince J. This is what you're hoping for. Catches him again. Oh, manages to recover from the combo, though. Whiffs and is still able to save it.
Oh, nice jump out from Blurry. Sub-Zero's back on the board. Oh, see? He was able to get Sub-Zero out of the way. Nice wake up from Prince J. The breaker.
Oh my God. And hit Kano on the way out.
There's the throw from Blurry.
The gut check off the forward 4. No Eagly for pickup, though. It's one of the tougher parts about managing Peacemaker is that you don't have Eagly meter, but Eagly is on a kind of pseudo cooldown. to the human torpedo. It whiffs. Is he going to be able to recover in time? No, the fatal blow is going to get him.
Oh, the fatal connects. Wow, I thought it wasn't going to connect. You usually have enough time to break from that or block from that.
No, I think the recovery on human torpedo is so long if it whiffs.
Oh.
At least he had to spend the fatal for it.
Yeah, that's something that Seal doesn't have to worry about anymore. Nice air to air.
Is not concerned about the parry. Is just going to send a couple of bullets your way.
Oh, didn't have a cameo.
Fox for the parry there. Eagerly not finding a home. Nice teleport from Prince J. Anti-gravity still vanishes to find time to connect. I thought it was going to whiff because of the timing of the teleport. Cito, beautiful spacing trap there.
There it is.
And this is
Putting
going to be
Larry in the bender.
Yeah, might have an opportunity to mount the comeback here. This is how it starts. You don't even need Meade to rep this. That's loop number 2, but misses the confirm. Oh, he falls for the parry again.
Larry desperately trying to break.
Prince J could kill this with one more hit confirm.
Oh, he thought he had bar, but he didn't.
And just a wake-up torpedo to keep himself alive.
Huge mistake from Prince J from not committing to the foam when he had the chance.
Cito bringing this real close. Hopping away against the anti-gravity Kano knives. Oh, I thought there was something in the background unless something happened. He might have got clipped by something else, and now Prince J starting to mount the comeback. Immediate breaker.
Ooh, he almost got caught by the bomb.
Oh, gets the grab there, but again doesn't get the continuation in the ice parry. Go ahead.
One thing that he can't, what that Blurry has figured out now is that Prince J does love to go after the poke into the grab, and so he actually managed to duck it. And he's whiff punishing that.
The delayed wake up getting him out of harm's way. A bullet finds home eagerly. He's not going to get through the ice armor. Oh, interesting trade.
There it is again. Wake up from Prince J. He's gonna go for the 4-2.
Oh my God, Cito was sitting on fatal blow, so all he had to do was not that. Literally all he had to do was not that.
Somehow he wanted to take that from Blurry Cito.
If Prince J takes this next one, that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it.
Is this gonna be the difference maker here?
Bro, I'm not even playing and I feel like I am. What is this match right now?
It's stressful, dude.
It's so stressful. Especially being a 2 out of 3. Jeez. All right, here we go. So now... Okay, so I thought Blurry was going to take his time. But they're going right back into it. All right, this is it.
Yeah, I don't think Cito is as concerned. I think he's pretty locked in on what he came into this tournament to do. And listen, he got very close to winning that last one. Again, it always comes down to a couple of changes. I think the biggest thing is really just that he's not taking even minimal special cancels off of 2-2, 1+3. Of course, you never want to go for the string if you believe that the throw at the end of the string is all you get for it. Managed to connect there. There's Eagerly. There he goes. Now he's starting to get something out of it.
There we go. Let's go. He was saving it for the last match. There's Kano.
Fell for the Kano. Now Cito didn't take the confirm.
It's crazy that even if you go for the uplock on that gravity, you still have Kano to save you.
Right, we saw Baron Sun run into that problem in the last match when he tried to do it. Little foam response.
And Larry spent bar, so he has no bar to break. Back into the blender. And there it is. Prince J on set point right now. What is this?
Fight.
Let's see if we're going to have one more opportunity here to shut this down.
There it is.
Fat of a pickup as you could wish for there. Eagly not getting through ice armor. Sub-Zero has been the bane of a lot of competitors' existence today.
Oh, he wasn't expecting that bomb to hit. Blurry immediately breaking. Sub-Zero on deck. He's got the ice armor. Throwing bombs all over the screen. Bombs everywhere. Eagly coming through. Not caring about those bombs. Good block from Prince J. Whiffing though. He gets clipped.
And not close enough to fall for the ice parry bait. Thing is, Prince J is, well, now he's not, but was still sitting on full bar, yeah. Oh, and the falling stuff on the bomb, and Prince J gonna get the pick up. Drop kicked himself right into harm's way, and I think he was doing that effectively, trying to push him past the bomb, because I've seen him do it before.
Oh, Sub-Zero gets hit.
All right, there's still a chance here for Sento.
Center mass. Final round. Fight.
Kano getting the job done there. Didn't get the follow-up that he wanted.
Oh, he's a little too far. Trying to go for the 4-2. Got the Sub-Zero.
Eagerly connects again. Sento with no bar. Prince J sitting on 3. Sento with a couple of chances that confirms here. Got the pea shooter. He stays alive, ladies and gentlemen. Final game. Final round. Whoever wins this next one takes it.
Now, I don't think Prince J, if I was him, I don't think switching would do any good at this point. I mean, it worked out really well. He needs to be able to set up. He needs to keep up with his spacing. What's hurting him right now is that Blurry has figured out how to space him out. He would set up the bombs, he'll teleport, but Blurry would dash out of the way where he's trying to go for the back door to put him back in the bomb. So he needs to capitalize on that. We'll see how Prince J will adapt to that now.
First, if not necessarily with the way that the points work out right now, I would ignore the scoreboard. That's more there for us to do math later as far as how many victories each team needed to get their eliminations. This is the final game. Whoever wins the whole thing.
Yeah, this is it.
Kano.
It all comes down to this.
We couldn't have a better tournament this year than to see every player go down all the way to the end. Every round, massive comebacks this weekend, all kinds of hype going on. So we hope everybody has been enjoying the show. This is it, y'all. This is it. No more games after this.
Round 1.
Here we go.
Are you not entertained?
Immediately Blurry already with the lead.
Well, let's see how long we can maintain it. Here's a good retort from Prince J.
Prince J going with the blender. Blurry has been avoiding the jump outs. He's been able to get out of those setups. Nice conversion in the corner. He got him in the corner.
Yeah, didn't even go. Usually he goes for a 2-2 ender there. Notice how he didn't even opt for it because how many times it's dropped in the past. Oh, and he just has to chip out at this point, but not if you're going to get ice parried. This actually could be problematic. He has no bar to break this. I mean, any wake-up human torpedo, if it doesn't whiff, will kill this.
Oh,
yeah, Eagly just going to come out and strike down. Sento sitting on round point from helping Team Controlled Chaos lock down this tournament.
Oh, good punish. Here we go. Good job at Cito avoiding that setup.
The Kano knives, and this time he does get the pickup. Required breaker from Prince J. Oh my god, and Cito's just running amok. Immediately breaks to cut off the momentum of Prince J trying to get back in there with anything. Manages to get a kick on him and simultaneously avoid the bomb. Gunshot finding its home. Eagerly whiffs and Kano gets hit. Both companions out for commission momentarily.
All right, here we go. Prince J back on the blender. Putting Blurry Black on the blender. He thought he had bar. He dropped it.
Nice patience from Cito. Again, Ice Armor working wonders. There's the pickup here. This is getting very dangerous. He's not going to get stuffed out. I think he has time. Yeah, the startup on forward 4. We're going to go into final round. I don't even think the minigame matters here.
This is final round. This is it.
Final teams, final competitors, final game, final round, final opportunity to lock it down. Fatal blow Spence on one side and Prince J with the first connect, and he's draining Cito's meter. Don't quote me on that. And I think I wouldn't be surprised on the side of Prince J to watch him play a lot more brave here, just to kind of get gain back some of the momentum he lost in those past couple of rounds.
Oh, he's depending on that forward too. Like right now, what's hurting him is the spacing. That's what's hurting him right now.
Oh, and Cito with the pickup here. This is huge.
Oh no!
But it doesn't have the cameo to secure it. I mean, maybe he could have subbed it. I don't know. It's awkward. Gunshot cuts off the forward 2. Nice patience. We got an equal amount of health here. Manages to teleport away from Eagly and then snuff Kano again.
Oh, he had the bomb, but he dropped it.
And Blurry Cito!
It's your grand champion! Controlled Chaos are the champions of the Sento Showdown Season 5. That means also Captain Earshot is back as a champion, bringing it all the way back from the loser side. Yo!
Jesus, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations.
Whoa, he went down to the last, almost to the last live. I mean, the last pixel, basically.
Dude, it's like, what are we looking at? What are we talking about, guys?
Good games, y'all. Dang.
And Team Controlled Chaos are going to be your Season 5 Sento Showdown 2v2 format champions. Let's get back to the commentary screen and talk about one half of that team so far, because we've got one of the beefiest competitors here in Captain Earshot, my man.
Talk about a comeback.
Man, I am speechless. That was amazing. That was really good, really great. I gotta say, I really did feel the momentum shift in that the beginning of that grand finals, and Blurry Cito absolutely ran with it. I think it just, you can only beat Cyrax so many times in a row, you know. I feel like it was his time. It was his time to get the dubs over that team. They're so strong. Prince J played his ass off, dude. Like it's all love for his tenacity and his ability to like react to everything that's happening on screen. The characters he plays, another story. But I think, yes, I definitely want to take some time to commend both Prince J and Baron for teaming up together, dude. I think like that is a killer team. That was the team to beat going into this thing, and it took everything we had to do it. I'm glad that I could at least help with the momentum about that. You know, I don't want to steal from him, Cito's thunder. He did kind of deal with both players in the end, and so really it's just about giving everybody the kudos for pulling their part, and everybody came out to play, dude. Like that was really great to see, and Yeah, I feel like oh man, this format, I'm not gonna miss it, to be honest. Like I needed that extra game. I think many of us just needed that third game to adjust to what we were seeing, because everybody kept adjusting to each other. Like and that's really what it came down to in grand finals. People just going through this. I know this is like Prince Jay's like second time competing. So when you're up here in grand finals, every little thing that you do counts, right? And so we did see maybe some tournament nerves happening, a couple of unusual drops that made all the difference. And so yeah, everybody capitalizing on the choices that others are making. And so man, I enjoyed playing through this and seeing everybody else come out and play in Rattlehead. Congrats to you, man, for holding it down. You were up here in the top as well. So how did you feel about your run?
I mean, no, to be fair with mine, I think it was just the circumstances. It wasn't really so much of my gameplay. I've gone through a lot of stuff in my competitive, my competitive, I guess, state where like I feel like MKX was sort of like the last, where I feel like I was at my peak, and then after that it just, we were doing things, and now like we got new players. The more the community grew, the more we started seeing that there are a lot of good players out there, and that's something that I always dreamed about. When we first started all of this stuff, even before, right? It's like where can we get more players? And part of the reason why we started the Sento Showdown anyways is to be able to showcase a lot of those players to go out there too, right? Because we wanted to kind of put in a sort of a equal like equilibrium, like a level playing field at first, and then after that people get comfortable with going out there and participating in other tournaments. That even remember when Kevin used to host a lot of these tournaments too, right? You put him against sided players, and so that is just that's something that me personally I always wanted to do, and for us to be doing this for 5 years now. It's incredible, dude. Like, because every year has had its moments. Like if you look at our archives, the first year it was all community based, and then the second time even we got NRS like helping us out at the beginning, kind of showcase like hosting the streams, and then the next year we did the Xbox thing, then the next year like more community like participation. And then every year just had more support, and this is where we are now, dude. So that's pretty much how I feel about it. It's not so much my competitive side anymore. Like I feel like I'm kind of done past that, because otherwise I would be salty right now. Like I would still be salty, be like, man, god dang it, yesterday I could have done this, I could have done that. But now it's to the point where, like, you know what? We're just hosting this for everybody's entertainment and for new players to showcase their skills. Like, this is the first time too we have some debut players like Dumbless Combat and Kid Vision out there showcasing that, that he's one of like someone that you got to deal with, especially on the next next major events. And of course you also got to give shout outs to like people like KB organizing tournaments. And then T-Blaze also holding it down throughout the year with like the weeklies going on and everything. So I mean, like, we have an active community now. So I think the Sento Showdown did its purpose to give people that opportunity, right, to step in, take over when we're not active, right? Because for us, we do take a lot of time to plan these things because we want the best for everybody, right? We want this at the end of the day, it's a community event. So but that's all I got. You asked me how I felt. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Awesome. Yeah, no, Thumbless, I wanna jump on what Rattlehead said. I know this because T-Blaze has tried to get you to sign up for his events, and I reached out to you about these. Thank you for signing up and being a part of it. You see how successful you were, and hopefully that encourages you to come back, to do the exhibitions, to do these competitive settings. You've got a lot going for you, and it was really cool to get to play against you and see you make it as far as you did. And with that, thank you all for joining Kevin. It's been a pleasure to have you commentate with us.
Oh, it's always my pleasure to be here, my man.
And yes, we will definitely keep everybody posted throughout the Discord, on X, as things get planned, and we're always open to ideas and seeing what's the next hot thing coming up. With that, we can just review again. First place taking 500, 250 each. Second place taking 250, $125 each. Third place getting the $125 prize, $75 each, and fourth place $50 each at $100. We can always adjust it because I know we still have the coupons coming in, and that's always great. Thank you to everybody who's donated. Thank you to everyone who's cashing out those coupons and viewing the tournament. As we go along, we will have this posted on the YouTube for later viewing. If people want to go ahead and grab their clips, more than happy to do so. The VOD will be up after we are done with the stream as well. Rattlehead, you have the last word.
Oh man! First of all, I want to give a shout out to Kevin for stepping in for commentary for the second year in a row. If I feel like this is a tradition now, so we would. I can speak for the entire chat to say that we'd love to have you back again, man.
Oh, if I'm always free, I'm always here.
Yeah, for sure. And to for holding it down on the productions from the production side too. Appreciate that, and of course, I want to give a quick shout out to the team, the original team of the Sento Showdown, Captain Earshot, Berenson, blindsightblue, and your sins. So absolutely, and so for us to and for of course all the players, right, for giving us the opportunity to set this up and for you guys to sign up and participate. So shout outs to everybody too, and of course our volunteers, we couldn't do it without them as well in the chat, holding it down. Pneumonia D, Katanya, Rorschach, holding it down, behind the scenes stuff, and and of course everybody who's contributed to, like, we did the trailer with getting back Kenshi, the original Kenshi. So cool to have someone who's out there. It's one of those things that like we don't think about it. We don't have it. And then of course we have Jennissary, the everyone's favorite AI voice, as she calls herself, because she's out there describing audio describing like trailers, for events and stuff like that, for video games, for people who, like in our case, right, that we are like to kind of we can keep up with a lot of these announcements and all that stuff too. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Again, thanks, appreciate everybody. The chat is lit up right now, and I love it. This is what it's all about, y'all. So thank you guys once again. And
oh god, my arm was itchy. All right, fellas. All right. This is why you can't do nothing on Twitch.
Yeah. But shout out to everybody, dude. Like, we appreciate everybody giving us the opportunity that, and then of course, like, for us to, I'm trying to think of, because the chat is getting lit up right now. Everybody's talking about Kevin right now, and I love it. Let's go. Yo, here we go. Kevin, half stop trip win, bro. Yeah, that's hilarious. But yeah, that's it, y'all. We're gonna call it a day for now. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next time until the next Sento Showdown. Y'all stay tuned, all right? Peace out, y'all.
Peace out, guys.
Credits appear. Special thanks to Diane H., Jennissary, Kevinmcolon, The Blind FGC, TQT 1995, Vic Chao,
Sento
The
Showdown.
Sento Showdown Team, Berenson, Blindsightblue, Captain Earshot, KH Rattlehead, Your Sins, Sento Showdown Volunteers, Kitanye, Pneumonia D, Rorschach the Brave. Subscribe and follow us on @Sento Showdown on YouTube, @Sento Showdown on Twitter, thesentoshowdown.com.